He is live?
And yeah, we're live. Yeah, that is video going out. So have y'all noticed that the art got updated?
I think you
To
Yeah.
add Frizz or
did. And to remove Grigham.
oh yeah.
That's problematic. Every time I switch away from Discord, y'all's cameras go black.
That's not supposed to happen, right?
That's unpleasant.
Yeah, I may need to have a few questions about
Okay, there, I
some of
fixed
that
that.
stuff, but yeah.
Hey, EQ. Good morning, or evening, or afternoon, whatever it is for you. It's fine, I'll deal with it, it's fine.
Good time, EQ.
Okay.
Good day. There we go.
Hi, welcome to the bonus roll, where I woke up about 30 minutes ago in a fog, having slept 40 minutes.
I woke up an hour ago.
I hate you.
I woke up at like 8 o'clock. I did not intend to wake up at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna pay for it later.
I don't talk about my sleep schedule these days.
That's smart.
Oh,
I love what your hair is doing with the coloring. It's very cute.
The whole dark to light. No, it's actually the reverse of what I wanted when I was 12. I wanted to have nymph hair, like an acorn, and be like really bright greenish yellow and then go down to brown. And so instead my hair is fading out into really light pale green, and I've got my dark roots. So I actually have the inverse of the exact hair I wanted when I was 12.
Well, I still like it. Okay. Hey, you guys want to play some
something about the
D&D?
nature of the world.
I suppose we
I
should.
could be persuaded.
Okay, cool. You're walking in a dark forest.
I cast magic missile.
I get bioluminescent mushrooms from my pouch.
I seduce the forest.
Can I assist?
That was creepy.
Well, I hope it's not I hope it's not Roma's forest if you're doing that.
Okay,
You know,
I needed that.
you have the DPS character, you have the creative character, and you have the bard character.
You have the I'm here!
Oh, good lord, that I needed that. Thank you. Ow.
Aw.
It's okay. It's just because I'm dying.
We're all
let's
dying
see.
until we won't be.
Background
By which
music
I
is
mean we're inventing immortality.
background music is provided by Sirenscape. Getting a little repetitive at this point. Seriously considering going over to tabletop audio, but that's the verboten.
We can make new tracks, I guess.
Oh, we can make new tracks.
I could.
We could make new track. Yeah. Yep.
I
Hey.
know some musically adjacent people, right?
It's just like playing video games. You just randomly push buttons until you get something, right?
Yeah, that's how trance music was created. And Skynet.
In this house, we respect electronic music.
EDM.
Yep. EDM.
I pressed the same thing over and over.
Okay, let's see here what else. We have a Twitter account. It's at Bonus Roll. Follow us for announcements the day after they would have been useful to know. Also, find out, just so y'all know, because no one has actually asked this, but I've never actually explained it. We refer to the players of the game on Twitter as the Bonus Cast. That is what the Bonus Cast is. We are the Bonus Cast. This is the Bonus Roll, and we are the Bonus Cast.
Isn't the bonus cast encompassing all games?
Yes.
Okay. It's the union of all.
Well, we have the same players in all of our games now.
Well, yes, but technically...
For now.
Ziziva, are you there? Can you hear
I'm
us?
back.
Welcome back.
Okay, what did I miss? Oh, I can't see you.
I
Darn
can't
it.
see you.
I'm gonna reload. We should reload too.
Okay.
I feel like I did a line of dust bunnies.
Can you see me now?
No, but can you see me?
No, I guess I should actually
No.
reload. Hey guys, welcome to Technical Difficulties, the game. Okay, that's much better. I can even see myself. I was going to be
I'd
all
like to think that our technical connection is a DC-15 save.
So what were you
So we
telling
just
people
Oh,
when I
yeah.
left?
trying to resave.
This is the bonus roll. We are the bonus cast.
Okay.
I love
You
you,
know,
guys.
Not only did Discord crash on me, D&D Beyond crashed on me and told me that there's recently leveled up character sheet and it needs to parse its information.
Yeah.
And it's doing that again. So
Yeah. Welcome.
I may have to do character stats from memory for today.
No, it's Beyond 20. You can turn that off. If you go up to the Beyond 20 thing, and click on it, where is it at? It's under here. Hold on. Oh, I have to reload the page so I can actually have my dice go to roll
Anyway,
20.
it's working right now. It might
I'm
have issues
working
again.
right now. No,
Get
I'm
to
kidding. Well, fine then. Describe your characters.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tux. I play the Simic Hybrid Ranger of the Simic Combine. He is Eldrin Enrona, better known as Faradir. And he has a good boy named Kate, who is a dog. Otherwise, that would be very weird.
I'm Zezeva. I play Ingrid Corvidae. She's a Golgari shaman with a mushroom and necromancy specialty, and just a horde person.
I am Merle. I play Rail Corvino, the formerly Simic, currently Orzhov cleric, actually Dimmer spy, the best dressed man in the room, in any room. He's the group's cleric. He was, until recently, their documenter. I believe he is now their decisionist.
We will be dealing with that in a bit.
Okay. I have unfortunately had to miss a couple of weeks due to work obligations. I'm now back.
Yes.
I'm happy to be so.
You know,
And we're happy to have you back.
You know,
And now Watches Rail immediately dies.
If y'all don't want us to have to deal with work obligations, sign up for our Patreon at patreon.com/bonus roll.
We may still have work obligations.
The bonus roll. I will. If we can get like 100 people on Patreon at like the $10 a month thing,
Would be neat.
yeah. Anyway, was that everyone describing themselves? I tune y'all out.
Yes.
Cool.
That is everybody.
Frack, I can't think of any other way to delay this. I guess we gotta
Oh,
play
yeah.
D&D.
Just so everybody knows, I've taken 3 points of coconut damage so far.
Right, yeah.
How exactly did that happen?
Our sorcerer got enthusiastic.
1 point of coconut damage 3 times.
Didn't you long rest in between? Because we're now on the 24th.
Did we?
Yeah, I'll keep on doing more and more stuff while people are absent, and so I have to like spend like an hour doing like, this is what you did that day. Speaking of which, Meryl.
Yep.
On the 23rd, you woke up with a small package wedged under your door. Opening the package, you find within it a wand and a gold coin, as well as a letter that reads, "Go and drinkin'," signed Griggum.
All right then.
Taking the coin to Cathal, you have spent the past 24 hours being retrained.
Because you gotta have a decisionist.
Yep, and making decisions.
Well, I mean, I was already the leader. This just makes it official, I suppose?
I'd like to roll insight against his deception.
The leader and the prince, apparently. As well.
Oh, yeah, that's... I don't know if that... Yeah, Rail hasn't found out about that yet.
Found out about what now?
Anyway, we pick up the morning of the 24th. Yeah, no one would go around today to bang on any of your doors or anything like that.
We're just in the lobby. We'd been discussing going for a picnic for some reason.
I
Okay.
need to take better notes.
You need to take notes. Do you... Hold on.
This is also correct.
I have a 8-page document on NPCs alone.
I mean, if only these were recorded so you could just go back and take notes and compile them.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Like, being done with
What?
Spanish, having finished the move, and sitting down and working on getting caught up on the videos once a day. Without feeling guilty about letting other things slide.
I just would like to work 10-hour days.
Why?
Because it's better than 11-hour days.
That is true.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking
yeah,
that, like, the 40-hour cap.
Yeah, last week I technically worked 4 10-hour days.
Yeah.
It's not much better than... It's not better than 8-hour days, 5 days a week. What we should be doing are 8-hour days, 4 days a week, because the American working class has incredibly increased in productivity and has seen no benefits over the past 50 years or so, but that's an issue
Or
for
6-hour
another time.
days.
What we need is 4
And
4-hour
5
days.
What we actually need are space-based microwave power generators with massive solar arrays and automated manufactories on Earth, so
I
that
mean,
we don't
Incredible
have to
robot
work.
clones.
I mean, we could power the whole world with a 1 square mile patch of the Saudi and Arabian desert and enough solar cells.
Yeah. I think the only big problem there is power transmission would get prohibitively
Yeah,
janky.
that physics doesn't
But
work that
I'm-
way. But, I mean,
I'm-
if you got into quantum stuff,
I mean, okay,
maybe possible.
honestly, the only way forward for humanity is to start constructing a Dyson swarm.
Yeah, you're pretty much right, but we are nowhere near that level of... That's like Federation level of getting shit done.
So somebody just needs to put the idea into Elon Musk's head, and he'll start
He
pushing.
probably
us in the
smoked
right
too
direction.
much weed. He probably did and forgot
Why
about
do you
it.
think he fired his car into space?
And
Hey,
this is what Tux and Mary will talk about next week when there's
yeah, sorry,
chat and chill.
in chat and chill
Oh,
mode.
Halo's gonna be
Oh,
there too.
guys, do you two want to do a
Okay.
podcast on here?
I mean, we could absolutely do
I'm
just
not
like talk about random science
opposed
fiction
to it.
stuff.
Like, you can do something
Oh.
kind of like a hot dog is a sandwich? Am I the only one that watches that podcast? Y'all need to watch A Hot Dog is a Sandwich. It's a food
Is that
debate
giving me
podcast.
homework.
Oh, dear.
They debate food.
I have 36 hours of podcasts currently queued up,
I
and
haven't
that's
even
barely a
started
dent in the number of
Critical
things I
Role.
need to listen to.
Seriously?
I kind of want to go back to watching
Yeah.
Night Vale.
Critical. Oh god, I'm 2 years behind on Night Vale. Thank you
I
for reminding
stopped
me.
at like episode like
It's good, though.
101, 102.
Yeah.
Pretty far behind, like really far.
Can
You're
you
only 70 episodes.
broadcast Night Vale?
Not
Or is that a
legally.
big no? Okay.
You can do
I didn't
anything
know.
if you don't
Oh.
mind the law.
Well, that would be an excellent watch party if it were available. I
It's
don't
not.
believe
Okay.
it is.
I
You know what?
Sorry, it was a
I'm gonna
stupid
say-
question.
Reach out to them. They might be okay with it. You never
We
know.
are all fans here, so
I mean, technically, we could just play the audio locally and not record that part and just do like a commentary track that they do, like sort of the riff tracks.
I don't know. That could kind of be
That
pretty boring for people, I think.
Yeah, I don't like talking over others.
Well, like we wouldn't even be able to play their stuff. We would just be talking about what they're talking about without them being heard.
That is a little meta for me.
Right, so you have like a sync point so that you play both at the same time and then it all syncs up, like riff tracks does. Because they can't like play the movie when they're doing it, but they can have a commentary track and they have like a sync point where you play both and then you get the full experience.
That sounds like a lot of work for me. Let's just play D&D. Everyone roll me a D20.
I got a 9.
Roll all my dice.
I got a 10.
I got a 20 and also 12.
Okay, well, you have now had the D&D experience. You can tell that we're playing this a little light today because, for one, I'm about to embark on a cross-country move. And two, Ziziva's about to embark on a cross-country move. And three, I did not sleep well. I
Call
don't
it
know.
a glorious quest.
So Rob walks in and we're talking about a picnic for some unknown reason. In the lobby.
Who's having a picnic and why are they having a picnic and why wasn't I invited?
Don't know.
Oh, Devotion told us to go on a picnic, but it turns out that Friz is busy today. He's tinkering.
Oh, right. Do you accept the attunement?
Decisionist coin.
Yes.
Okay,
Hold up.
cool.
Can I?
You can.
It will bump
I thought I
something
had-
off.
Yeah, I'm already attuned to 3 things.
Yeah, you'll have to break an attunement.
Ah, shoot. Does anybody want the lucky coin? God, why is this not the campaign where I'm playing a Great Old One's Warlock? They're basically wearing Spy's Murmur all the time just by being a Great Old One Warlock.
Hey, do what I'm going to do if I have to and give the Spice Murmur to your familiar.
Can I do that
Yeah.
with Hermes?
Would it work?
Yeah.
Can a familiar attune to a magical item?
There's nothing that says they can't.
I've already checked it ahead of time for a watcher, like before we started the campaign.
That's so weird. Okay.
Just make Hermes your secretary.
Yeah, just don't tell anybody, and everybody's
It's
like,
telepathic.
why do I
Right.
keep hearing cough?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
telepathic.
it's telepathic communication, and I can communicate telepathically with Hermes.
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
Yes, this is going to be the weirdest game of telephone ever.
What happens if Hermes gets poofed? Does he take the Spy's Murmur with him?
No.
He'll
Yeah.
just pop onto the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, note to self, don't let Hermes get poofed.
I mean, you can do that or the coin. I mean, they're both valid options. You really
problem
haven't
is,
used
I'm
the
the
coin.
only,
Yes, give Hermes the coin.
but I'm the only member of the party who can use the coin. Oh God, no, Hermes is not an Orzhov, as far as I'm aware. I don't think my familiar counts as being part
No,
of
the
I
other
You
don't
can
coin.
know.
restore the lucky coin if you don't want to use it. Like you can keep
That's
your
it.
Spice Murmur.
Hermes is the decisionist. Hermes is in charge. Everybody listens to Hermes now.
I'm now just
Birdseed
imagining
and-
Some
Hermes like with
avatar
the
of Great
coin
Eldritch
in his
Seekers.
beak, like flipping it.
Yes, that's it. Everyone listen to the bird. Bird is the
Bird
word.
says, "Never turn me into a squid again." Thank you for your
I'm sure he
valuable
enjoyed being
input,
part of the.
Hermes.
Hermes
I'm
proposes
sure
a
that
writing
Hermes enjoyed.
Hermes proposes a topic to debate. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
Because Poe
I
wrote
don't
on
know,
both.
Hermes. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
That is
Yeah.
for you to debate.
Because they are never put wrong end forwards or whatever. There's 3 answers and all of them are dumb. It is a bad riddle. Carol should have been ashamed. Or not really, because he wasn't going for making an actual riddle. He was making a nonsense riddle. As opposed to a nonsense riddle, which would have been Alice, because Alice Little. I don't know.
I actually use Alice Little as the handle for one of my Shadowrun NPCs. Y'all may encounter them.
Okay, listen.
So
I will never apologize for making way overstressed puns about people who've been dead for 300 years. Or 200 years, as the case may be. Alright?
oh no, EQ's polymorphing Hermes.
Oh dear. Anyway, so yeah, I guess I'll
I'd like to try to disbelieve. Because I'm clearly in some kind of illusionist bullshit right now.
You know, it's really
Yeah.
bullshit. Illusionist wizards can make their illusions real.
Neat.
Yeah.
That leads to my that Kenku character I've wanted to play for almost a year now.
So
Wait,
that
so
means-
we can
I
make
can't
Hermes
fix
an
the
actual
illusionist.
character.
So that means he gets to know all the properties
mean-
of the golden decisionist coin now, right?
Yeah, I need you to roll one of your hit dice for me.
Okay, what are my hit dice again?
I don't
They
know,
are
numbers?
D8s, I think.
D8 sounds
I'm trying
right
to find what are my freaking hit dice?
for
D8,
cleric.
yes. Yup. 2. I rolled a 2.
Cool, your
What
HP
did I
is
just roll
permanently
for?
reduced by 2. You also can't regain that hit die.
I'm down a hit die permanently.
As long as you're attuned to
How
the
do I
coin.
do that?
Like what happened with the last time you attuned to one of the coins?
Just remember that, and add second sight coin to your inventory, or I will do it for you later.
Okay. I'm just gonna put it in my notes that I'm down a hit die. Because I'm not gonna remember that if I don't write it down. Permanently down 1 hit die. I just love how the second line in my notes is still subject 33, hybridization with a rabbit. From the prologue quest, which went so off the rails.
That was fun.
All right.
I've still got that character
magic
for the
equipment.
wiki.
Well, okay. You added it as a wondrous item.
Yeah.
Cool. Requires attunement.
Yep.
Wait, does it require attunement?
The coin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
How else will you go blind?
It does not show up in the thingy as an item
Oh.
requiring attunement.
1 second.
But yeah.
Oh, it just has the first version. Huh. Okay, I'll update that later today. It should still have the properties listed.
Yes. Main spin and roll hit die. Ba-da-ba. That is such a weird one. Okay. I like it. I am deattuning from the what's it called? The Spy's Murmur.
Yeah, and the best part is none
And
of
I
y'all
guess I'll
need the
give it-
Spy's Murmurs with that.
Assuming that we get activity. Assuming we get the second effect.
Oh wow, yeah, you have a
neat.
very old version of it.
Oh. Okay, so I'm assuming the version that I have is incorrect.
Yes, the version you have is incorrect. I will push through that update in a bit. No, it should be your choice now.
Okay. Fair enough. Very nifty.
It was
but yeah, so
originally
I will-
random because... okay, it was originally random because the intention was at some point Griggum would call a decisionary thing and flip the coin and it would have activated one or the other. But that never happened.
Okay.
Once. In
Yeah,
over
I know.
60 episodes.
curious just because
Okay.
Ingrid was like so curious about the decisionist role. She tried to goad him into
Yeah.
it a few times.
Oh dear. All right. Actually, and that reminds me. So
Watch now,
which
Rel
rank
will
are we
hear it.
again?
Huh?
We are
Oh, dear.
trained for 3
Oh,
We're rank 3. Okay.
until level
Uh,
17.
okay. Cool. So I can see what I can see. Okay. That is neat. All right.
So you come in and Ingrid to Fairdear's like, well, I guess if he's busy, we can't go on a picnic without the man out of time. Our devotion, it'd be useless to follow what he's saying.
all right. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, hey, Ray.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Is Mavana
Have
back
any of
too?
you seen? Is Mavana back too? I don't know.
Yeah, Mavana's hanging around.
Have any of you seen Griggum?
No, we kind of
No.
figured he was on a binge again or something.
Right. He may
Yeah.
be for some time.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll tell them about the note and yeah, look at me. I'm the captain now.
It literally says "going drinking,"
Right.
signed Griggum.
But he
So,
left his decisionist coin.
He left
If
the
you're
coin
the
and
captain-
the detect magic wand.
Okay.
So if
Oh,
you're
shit.
the captain, let's see you vote something.
Wait, did he leave the detect magic wand with me?
Yes.
Okay, I'll add that to my inventory as well.
Technically, I think we have to officially vote you in as captain.
Okay.
Like,
So-
for the records, I mean, this is a company. We have to have all this stuff.
Call a vote, Rail.
All right, let's have a vote. All in favor of having me as decisionist?
With several stipulations.
I'm afraid you don't get to put stipulations on it. But yeah, all in favor?
I'll vote for Fairdeer for fun.
Well,
A second.
luckily
that vote
I
for
get
Fairdeer.
2. I get 2, and Hermes casts the tiebreaker.
Wait, what? No, he's not on the charter.
Hermes lands on Rail's head and nods.
Yep.
He has a little silver thing stuck to the side of his head.
Yep. Just telepathically, caw, motherfuckers. Sorry, language. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna flip the coin, grab it, just put it away before anyone can see what it said. Guess that makes me decisionist.
Winsome fates and ill winds blow, but a decision made.
All right then. So, unfortunately, that means we're down a Documancer.
Yeah,
Please somebody will be
and
able
we
to pick
just
up
did
the slack
paperwork
there.
with your mom while you were gone, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
not sure
Oh,
she-
yeah. So, we probably need to have a quick. So,
What kind of paperwork?
you know the Lawmaster, right? So she's an angel.
I'm not personally acquainted. I thought that was part of what we were working on, but sure.
So Lawmaster is an angel. Her registered name is Dominion of the Fallen. We call her DOF for short. She's been killing people for about 800 years.
No.
She technically wasn't caught.
100 years, but about 600 people.
Oh, sorry. I get my massive genocide numbers confused sometimes.
No, it's perfectly
Apologies.
fine. Go ahead.
So for the last 100 years, she's killed about 600 people. She went to jail for 50 years, but it was like basically they like proved like tax evasion or some crap, like not like actual murder.
Technicality of Borisov.
Not actual murder, all right.
Yes.
Yeah, basically the she didn't get put in for 50 years for the murder of 600 people. That would be ridiculous, of course. Everybody knows murder is a misdemeanor in Ravnica.
What's a misdemeanor? Are you remembering some of your Azorius background?
Sorry, I'll try to stay more.
Oh, he's Azorius, by the way, but he's not Azorius right now.
Oh, right, yeah. So I'm a low justice. Just so you know.
You're a... Oh, all right then.
Well, okay, I guess I should say former low justice, kind of like. I never really, stepped down from the position. Just have been missing for a few years, so.
Presumed dead.
Don't know how that works technically.
Presumed very dead.
My legal name of Eldrin and Rona is popping up again now, so as long as I prove that's me, I don't know where it goes from there. But anyway, so legal problems. So the bounty was going to be terminated in like 24 hours, which would be bad.
That'd be my fault. I told Cha we were looking for an angel. She helped us get a lot of clues, but then she lodged paperwork.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's anybody's fault except whoever's obviously pulling those strings. But anyway, so we went to your mom for unrelated reasons, and she's like, I have lawyers. And
what
we were
unrelated
like,
reasons?
Yeah. I don't know. Unrelated.
Just
right.
stop.
And what did she say?
She said that I have lawyers and they can extend the bounty and make it so that if we killed an angel, we wouldn't go on trial for killing an angel.
All right. And what did she want in return?
A favor and
a non-marriage related favor.
Yes, non-marriage related
right.
favor, and 20%
I made sure of that much.
And 20%, I think, total of the
10%
bounty.
for her and 10% for the advocates.
Right. Which I think at this point we're really more concerned about bringing a serial killer to not serial kill, more so than necessarily the bounty.
Bringing serial killers to justice is fine and well as long as we can keep the lights on.
Well, yeah, but this is also an immortal serial killer.
Your mom is going to be so proud to hear you say that.
That's just Rail's whole response. Is just.
Your family's doing well.
Glad to hear that.
Gregor may
healed, maybe.
Gregor, what?
It's a work in progress.
We didn't get to see him, but he may not be healed. He's recuperating still. I don't know what that really means.
You mean from the resurrection?
Yeah.
I'm assuming so.
Adriana's doing inventory right now, so I don't know if that's good or bad either.
Your sister's okay.
I'll have to reach out to them.
We didn't see her to verify, but Circe said she's okay.
And what's his name?
And said to hug her, and we didn't see her, so that was kind of outstanding.
Shoot. So this is player memory failure. What was the name of that other Orzhov cleric? The one who we saved?
Kars?
Kars. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still a butthead.
Apparently he doesn't like me messaging to talk to him.
Yeah, she did that
check on
thing
him
again about not warning people that she can do that and just invading other people's minds without consent.
The midnight gospel shall bloom across the land, and we shall all find those rising stars.
Oh dear.
Just
speaking
for
of
clarification, who's hearing this?
This is just for the audience.
Okay.
No,
right, but
no, y'all are all hearing it.
But
Oh, is it Hermes?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Appropriate.
Has he always been doing that?
Watcher's gonna be so
now and
jealous. Maybe I should give Watcher mine.
Well,
Your what?
I can't say it's a bad idea.
The murmur.
Spice murmur.
Oh.
That's how you're all hearing Hermes telepathically.
I mean, Watcher's been so jealous about not getting it. I mean, he's only got one magic item right now.
The moon shall weep
Only
basalt
one.
tears, and gold flames shall wreath the ground.
Well, I mean, I have 3 and Watcher has 1, so...
Hermes, I hear that they're making bacon in the kitchen.
Oh fuck!
If you go quick, you might get
And
some.
flutters.
Yeah. He's just here, like in a low tone.
Know your
bacon,
audience.
Bacon.
Yep. The idea of a 3-eyed raven begging for bacon is just adorable to me.
I almost want to see what Kay would be thinking, but I know what he's thinking. So,
do you?
Begging strips?
Can you telepathically talk with Kay?
yes.
Okay.
There's just a few more steps involved.
What's Kay thinking then?
He's very surprised that we can communicate telepathically.
Hey,
at this point,
go check what Kay's thinking and let me know.
At this point, nearly every member of the Second Sight Agency has a telepathic bond with an animal of some kind. We just need to get Halo, and we are legitimately a young adult novel.
Does Watcher talk to Kay?
We're heading towards Herald of Valdemar here.
You get back a mental image of a park with sunshine.
No, that is not what Kay is thinking. Kay is thinking he'd like to go for a walk in the park really soon, and you haven't been taking him out enough.
Speaking of taking them out enough, Ingrid, have you spoken with Scalara? I believe you had the
You have it. You have it.
I have it? I thought... Okay. Player was mistaken then.
You hear a voice in the back. I'm right here.
Alright. Hope you're doing alright down there.
What did you think of the Whisper Jar conversation?
Are you asking me or Scalara? Or somebody else?
Or
I'm asking
me.
you because I can't hear Scalara.
Oh, right. Only I can hear it. While I'm holding the ring. We're going to see about making more of these rings or something. Or possibly just bringing her up here if we can do it safely for her and everyone else.
But Rybald said we don't do that.
Yeah, I don't think we have a big
Rybald
enough aquarium.
Well, correct me if I'm if the again player perspective. Correct me if I'm mistaken. There's basically like an ocean underneath Ravnica.
Yes.
Right. So like, if Scalara can theoretically exist without destroying everything outside of that space she's in, then we could totally just like get her into that ocean and she would be one of the biggest, baddest things in it.
Y'all should probably go over what Devotion and talking to Devotion revealed.
Ingrid, I'm going to defer this task to you. I need to take my dog for a walk. I shouldn't do that alone.
Yeah.
Crap.
So we went to go introduce Frizz to Devotion, because apparently, Dominion of the Fallen, the Angel, like Devotion and her had a thing, and Cathal said, "Have we gone and talked to Devotion yet?" So we went and we took Frizz as kind of a distraction. Hey, you haven't met this guy before. By the way, about your ex. His ex.
My ex? Oh,
no,
his ex.
No, your ex's ex.
And then he talked about Faradir's ex to make it even more confusing.
Yeah, because we never broke up. Just like I was never, fired from a low justice.
So
now I'm confused.
Oh, you're confused now.
So Frizz, that Devotion was glowing with coin energy because he can tell that now. If people are attuned to coins and they glow.
Probably because he's attuned to a coin.
A key.
Which has coins.
Right, which is related to the coins in some fashion.
Which is related to 2 coins. Anyway, so Devotion was all glowing with Opal's key. The 10 key. And
coin or key?
Coin. She does that every now and then.
Okay.
It's adorable.
No worries. I just want to make sure I wasn't misunderstanding. Right, so he took it back. Hopefully Opal's alright wherever she is. Or
I
whatever
mean,
she is.
yeah. So, so they were producing a play, and we got tickets, and it's called Follies of the Orzhov Merchant Prince. You know, they had this nice
Really?
set with the dais and some balconies, and we're totally going real. You cannot
And
have us vote not to go.
Who would
We already have tickets.
who would be the prince in question?
Well,
I don't
I
know.
asked.
Do you know of any Orzhov authorities who requested a play from the Rakdos lately? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
I mean, the actor did bear a certain.
You kind of have to go. You're technically the patron.
But hey, we
Fair.
got
We'll have to see
tickets
how
at
it
friend
looks.
price, which means Devotion's officially our friend now.
Officially our friend, you said?
Yes, because he offered tickets at friend price, and they were bought at friend price, which means he's officially a friend now.
I'm not quite sure the logic of that tracks, but okay.
We got the friend
Roll
discount
with it.
for the tickets. We also got tickets directly from Devotion.
Right. Just
So-
odd, given that I didn't think the Rakdos I asked were associated with Devotion, but I could be mistaken.
You kind of declared loyalty to Devotion before you asked for a play. So,
Fair.
you know, Devotion,
It was-
he's a go-getter type.
It
He
was
likes
a
to
stressful
challenge
couple of
himself.
days. It was a very stressful couple of days for everyone.
Oh, are you going?
We'll
That's
have to
going to
see
be
how
the
it goes.
26th. That's in 2 days.
You see, I wanted y'all to tell him about the
Well-
whisper jar information. This is so much better.
Oh, we're
Assuming we're
getting
not
there.
all
We're getting
dead.
there.
Assuming we're not all dead in 2 days, I'd love to.
Well, I mean, that's why we're paying your
Did we dress up?
mom.
I was thinking wearing Golgari stuff, but and you notice Ingrid's actually in her like Golgari ball gown today. So
A little formal for the office, but
I
on to Dutch.
wasn't sure if we were going for a picnic or not.
Oh,
So
right. Again with the picnic.
Frizz is a time traveler, and Devotion said to take him up to the Millennial platform for a picnic.
he's not here right now, so we
I'm getting
probably
to that
need
part,
to-
though.
He's a time traveler.
Yeah, so the lore jar, Frizz asked Devotion if he could look up information on him, and Devotion's like, "Sure, you can ask information about me." And so we found out his aliases: Agent of the Devoted, Avatar of the Black, and Ringmaster of the Fallen Stars. And like a huge skill list. I mean, that guy is trained. And then he like checked for recordings and stuff. And there was a recording of just like a bunch of screaming and blades and Devotion laughing. So Devotion got looked up on the whisper jar.
Right.
And so Frizz was all like, "Hey, Devotion's either a lore monger himself, or he's been hanging around agency people. We got to go back and talk to Cathal." But yeah, so Dami, Dominion of the Fallen, that's what Devotion calls her, has her own coin. So she has the glass one, which Faradir has agreed that he will handle it so that I don't have to touch it, so I don't get more potential death threats by Devotion. So he has the glass coin. So she has the glass coin that is necromancy based, and Devotion wants the coin. And two of them definitely agreed, and I said maybe.
Well, okay, also to clarify, Devotion gave Dami the glass coin.
No.
So Devotion's not...
No. We don't know that.
Lara lost connection.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was just telling our viewers.
Yeah, we'll start over with the whole you supposing that the coin was given to her, I guess.
Okay. All right. So can you hear me all right?
Yeah, just no video yet.
Yeah, I have my camera turned off because I am now on my phone.
Oh.
Because my
Okay.
computer just lost connection.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, so Fairdear was like, well, Devotion gave Dominion the coin, and I was like, no, no one said that. In fact, maybe all the Fallen had their own coin, so maybe that was inherently her coin.
Oh, for
But
some reason I thought he said that he gave it to her as a present because they were together.
I do not remember anything about that, but you can check with DM.
History check, I guess? I don't know. Am I just completely misremembering that? Or...
Make a history check.
19?
You are completely misremembering that.
Okay, never mind.
Because, like, the Fallen had their own coins, theoretically, from hints of the Ribald stuff. So, theoretically, that's always been her coin. Just like the Void Stone is the one that Devotion says was actually his coin. So, we don't necessarily know who the 10 coin was with initially. So we actually have Devotion's coin in lockup in our safe. So, like, if we find another coin and we want to give it to Devotion, like, theoretically, he's already given us one. So, like, I don't necessarily have a problem with it. I just didn't want to lie to him to say that I didn't want it, because I might have, and I didn't want to lie to him. So Fairdear has to make sure that he takes possession of it if we fight and we take the coin, and I have to not be in contact with it so Devotion doesn't get mad at me.
Right. I think I followed that.
I may want somebody with Mage Hand to assist me in that. And we also probably want to put it in the clay, of course, before we hand it over.
Yes, that is the plan. We have to go get some magic incense today. That's the errand I've got.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should not try to do anything aggressive.
Y'all should probably mention Oak Street Inn, too.
Oh, yeah. Also, we have a wider base because there's this franchise called the Oak Street Inn. It's
did you want me to finish the Devotion story first, and then you do that one? So anyway, so Devotion called Frizz the man out of time and said that the Midnight Falls that Fairdear is talking to the Azorius about and shouldn't have been is a beautiful picnic place, and we should take him. So
he's talking about and shouldn't have been. Okay.
I was under a zone of truth.
And so maybe also that means we're supposed to introduce Frizz to Viviana? I don't know, because that's where she might be. So, let's see. Only other thing with that...
Does Kalara know about Frizz?
Well, he's the one that used the Whisper Jar and showed her the conversation from her father.
Okay.
Oh, Devotion also said to say hello to his brothers when I see them. And I only know of maybe one, so there's that. Okay, now I'm done.
And he said when, not if. Oh dear.
Yes, when I see them.
Yeah.
Right then.
So, also, it looks like Frizz basically asked the Lord Jar about himself because, I mean, naturally, who wouldn't? And he got a recording of himself from the future past type of thing. So, kind of confirms the whole, like, he has some sort of time traveling thing, which, gonna be honest, not really that surprising. Especially with all the timey-wimey stuff we've encountered recently, but go
So
on. Sorry,
instead, we
Ingrid.
go now to the place where all things are one to start this over again so we may fix it this time. Also, totally some
This
weird,
time.
like, coin event
Okay.
happened last night and pulled to
Oh,
the
yeah.
northeast.
I don't know anything about this, but apparently everybody looked like. How about you? Did you feel that?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did I
right.
feel
You
that?
wanted to do a coin at the time.
Well, he had been
Oh, you're
attuned to one
asking
in the
GM.
past.
Did I feel that?
Oh wait, yes, you had been. No, you didn't.
Okay.
Because it's attuned to someone else right now. Well, no, that would mean mine wouldn't. Oh well.
Did you? Oh, you need to mention the scrying to him too.
Well, I'm letting Fairdeer go next.
Okay.
Um,
So, starting with when we were in Precinct 2 and visiting Cha and doing research.
sorry, could you continue, Ingrid? I'm getting a massive headache all of a sudden.
Okay.
Apologies.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just assigned this.
Ill-fated
Well, I'll go ahead and talk
porcine.
about the scrying thing. So I scryed on Dr. Cardot, that Simic doctor. You know, the one I've been asking y'all if you knew since like way back in Coinkeep.
Yes. You found him?
So you remember that big tall creature that came down to the lab to check sentience with us?
Vaguely, yes.
They were together and checking on patients, and they had the coin, the brass coin. The one that's supposed to be with the Azorius.
Yes. Oh dear. All right. That
So is it like some
implies several things, none of which I like.
Azorius Simic Demir plan with test subjects? I'm confused.
I do want to point out that there has been a fake. Is it because Frizz originally thought that he was under the employ of the Is It, but turns out he wasn't. It was a fake
well,
lab, very
he
similar
still
to
has
ours.
an Is It boss, though. And he wasn't working at that fake lab. That was just one assignment that one person came to him for. He still has a boss. That's Is It, the Kim Master. I talked to
Control.
them at the ball.
Yeah.
He's not fake, is it? He's Is It.
Sorry, you had a fake Is It assignment, is what I meant.
Yeah.
And as you and I both know, they've also had a fake Simic existence. So whether all of this is so I kind of basically in a roundabout way what I'm saying is that I don't know if this is like a guild sanctioned activity or not. Though it's possible with all the upheavals, maybe that's not the right term, but there's been a lot of changes in management, it feels like, to a lot of guilds internally. So maybe it's some higher ups in different guilds trying to do some power plays. That's also a possibility.
We just had a shakeup of the Orzhov. I worry about what could be implied from another one.
Golgari as well, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. So anyway, there was also this lab that was an Is It lab that was kidnapping people a while back. I took Frizz and Fairdeer out to dinner to discuss about it, and we were thinking, maybe we just check in, see if all's legit, follow up on it. And so I don't know if those two things are connected, because there's both like maybe stolen patients. Maybe not. So that is on, I think, a strut of a pyramid. I forget exactly. But that's the Is It Lab of Orientation. So we've also kind of got like maybe some scouting we're thinking of doing.
Yeah.
That
kind of
sounds about my speed for today.
Yeah, I kind of feel like wouldn't we want Frizz to be with us?
Oh.
At least.
Go ahead. Don't mind me.
For like actually physically being there.
Well, I mean, either way, I mean, the main thing I have to do today is get some incense and do some more identifies on. I guess I don't have to identify Grigham's coin anymore because you've got it now, right? So you know what it does. What does it do?
Quite a few things, and I'm just going to say player does not know.
It functions as a coin of decisionary. You can use it to give yourself true sight for 2 hours, or you can use it to use the mind bond for 2 hours, which basically gives everyone telepathic communication. Every additional use, you lose HP though, by a roll of your HT. Would Rail have checked the back of the letter, or checked the letter for secret writing or anything like that?
It's Rail. Of course he would.
Okay. Make an intelligence check for me real quick.
Alright, I believe I get advantage on that from something or other.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? I'm just trying to remember. There was something that I think gives you advantage on that. Was it
I'm not disagreeing either way, so go ahead. And we'll track down the source of it later.
Yeah, there probably is some Documancer thing, I think. That does ring a bell.
Well, that's proficiency.
Documancer thing,
get.
though. So it wouldn't
Oh,
matter
right.
anymore.
Not
you don't
advantage.
have. Right. Okay.
I mean, he might have had it at that point. He read the note before he attuned to the coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rank 1 Documancer thing. Advantage on intelligence checks to decipher codes or similar scripts.
I really just need a number.
Okay. Sorry. So with advantage, the first roll was higher anyway. Was that intelligence? You said.
Yes.
That was 19.
19. At the bottom of the letter, what looks like as a part of the stationery, you decode it into a shorthand message that reads, has a job.
Alright then.
And I'm getting a lot of flickering. Can we hold for 1 second while I reload?
I'm going to reload too then because I can't see Rail.
Okay, that's a lot less flickering.
I got Rail and lost Tux, but I guess that's going to have to do for now.
Do I need to reload?
No.
No, it's on my end.
Oh, poor Signful, fallen but not forgotten.
Is there a dark mode for D&D Beyond?
Not yet. They have assured me that they are working on it.
Would be neat to have.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm trying to get a migraine or something, but that light is killing me.
Yeah, no,
So
like...
I'm just going to turn off that screen, and then if I need to come up to a stat, I'll turn it back on.
Yeah, no, I pull up D&D Beyond at like 3 a.m. and I'm just blind.
Yeah.
I was going to suggest if you could turn down the brightness on your monitor, maybe it would help. Because I've done that when I had to do stuff early in the morning. Right. Anyway, so the thing said has a job, or what specifically did it say again? Sorry,
has a
wearing
job.
off. Has a job, so let's go talk to
Okay, I
if
mean,
you don't
is this
mind,
the way we're supposed to
tagging
do things? They're an employee. Okay, let's go talk to
Well, has a job could mean either is doing a job or has a job for us.
Okay.
Which I guess finding work is a good thing for an employee of the Second Sight Agency. I
was just confused.
Make an investigation check for me.
Which of us?
Okay.
Whoever is looking for
Oh, okay.
Alright. Oh, and that went entirely outside of the box.
I'll aid Rail.
Oof. Good, because that was a 9. 10. Let's try with advantage. How does a 13 do? Not very good rolls.
19.
19. You don't find but you don't really know what actually looks like. You do eventually, however, track down a goblin that is talking to himself. And that there is a version of the goblin talking to another version of himself. They look at hey, boss.
Right.
Hey,
Remind me later to tell him about that whole inn stuff. Oh, okay?
About the what
Okay,
now?
boss.
can we speak to please?
Okay, boss. They both turn to look at you.
Well, we know Om's not very careful with the small details. I want to do an investigation to see if I can figure out the
Sure thing.
17.
And if that doesn't work, I have a backup plan.
One of them has yellow-green eyes, and the other has blue and purple eyes.
This is just a goblin who works for us?
Y'all have several goblins. Y'all have something like 12 goblins on.
Blue and purple is unusual for goblin, right?
Yeah.
This is...
So, So we apparently got left a message from Griggum?
Okay.
Right, seems to have gone walkabout.
Okay.
And he said in his message that you might have something you'd want to share with the rest of the class.
Oh.
Regarding a job.
Okay. Yeah, I need you to beat up a guy. Or kill him. I mean, either way.
Why?
So you have a job. Wait, you'd like to hire your employers, all right?
Well, I mean, that would involve pay I already paid.
Right. Wait. Did you pay Griggum?
Yeah. I give him like 5 bottles of booze.
All right. Who needs beating up and why?
He's called Blade. And he's just kind of a douche. Actually, no, a dish works too. He's a dish douche.
A dish is a very different... Okay.
Okay, Blade. Any details we can get on?
Griggum's more the
Blade?
beat up and punch people kind of guy than maybe the rest of us.
Lavana could probably take care of it.
Yeah,
How
sure.
rude, Verder.
I mean, well,
it's not untrue.
I'm just saying she looks like she could throw a punch. I could throw
That's
a
very
punch.
true, but not...
Maybe a little slimy, but...
All right.
Anyway, places to go, people to be, and he starts walking off.
Okay.
Details on Blade? Blade?
Where?
Do we have a last name?
Tall, skinny,
What's
a
he
dick
look
a
like?
bag.
It's not really a whole lot
Okay.
to get
Bye.
off.
You're a shapeshifter. You can give us a look.
I don't know what he looks like.
Okay. Can you give us any more information? Aliases?
The Blade.
Don't know what he looks like. All right.
Known associates?
People.
Do you want us to do this thing or not?
Yes.
Is he human?
No.
What is he?
All right. Now we're
Uh-huh.
getting somewhere.
What are you?
He's an
He's
elf.
Okay.
a humanoid.
Ish. Depends on the day.
Okay.
Does he
Have you ever
change
seen him
shape
when
like
you
you
weren't
do?
drunk?
No. What?
Does he change shape like you do?
I already answered that.
Oh, that was the no?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him when you weren't drunk?
No.
Have you
Okay,
seen him?
Where did you last see him? Yeah. What? Why do you want him beaten up? If
Y'all
you've
ask a
never
lot
seen
of
him?
questions.
We're investigators.
Yes.
Y'all aren't.
Yes, that's part of...
We can't
job
just
description.
try to find every single person named Blade in Ravnica and beat them up.
I mean, it's not like it's a super common name.
I mean, we
Is it?
could, but it wouldn't be very cost effective.
Huh, I would have thought there had been at least like 12 goblins named Blade, like in our freaking business.
In our employ.
That's not a
Yeah.
lot. I mean, have you considered the population of Ravnica is like well over 20 billion?
That's the problem.
Yes.
So we gotta beat up
Do you
a
know
guy
which-
named Blade. We're not killing him.
That's fine. Just let me know where and when.
Are you gonna kill him?
No.
Okay.
What makes you
Okay.
think we can find him?
Because you're
We just said
investigators.
we're investigators.
So you want him beaten up. You want him beaten up. You don't know where he is. You don't know what he looks like.
What did
And
he
you
do?
don't have a reason for why you want him beaten up.
Yes.
So technically, we could just say that homeless person is him, and we're good because you don't have any way of verifying that we're actually giving you the right person.
No.
Okay.
Fair dear. You should watch
Right.
exclamations that sound affirmative when they're not, like okay.
I appreciate you accepting the job.
Wasn't it already accepted?
Yes, but it's still polite to say it.
Yeah. Look, Gregum accepted the job. He did so on behalf of the Second Sight Agency.
We didn't vote over it. I don't just go beat people up. I mean, the last time, that was helping keep someone alive that was beating someone up. That was a little different.
It's okay, he's a dick.
Don't go beating people up, except when we go beating people up.
He's a dick, it's fine.
Well, what did he do?
Something?
Okay.
You're not
Do you
being
want
very
him beaten up
helpful.
for yourself, or did somebody else want you to want him beaten up?
Both.
Is there somebody else who could have more information on him that we could talk to?
Probably.
Could you give us a lead on that?
Yes.
Please give us a
Will
lead
you
on
give
that.
us a lead on that?
You're investigators.
Yes, for the sake of investigation, could you tell us who we could talk to who could have more information on this Blade that we are going to beat up?
Devotion.
We just talked to Devotion.
Well, we didn't ask him specifically if he wanted anybody beaten up, and quite frankly, I don't want to ask him specifically if he has anybody we want to beat up.
Did you get this from Devotion? Is this just Devotion messing with us through you?
No. Though he probably would not hate
For
the
some reason,
idea.
I believe that.
Yeah.
You're not his brother, are you?
What?
Okay.
Are you Devotion's brother or sibling?
What? That's very bold of you to assume I'm male.
That's why I said sibling.
Is there...
Oh yeah, because Cathal called you Oma before. Are we supposed to call you Oma whenever you're in a female form?
I mean, I guess if you want to. I don't know why she called me that.
Do you know Cathal?
Yeah, she hired us.
before you got hired?
Yeah, she's like, hey, you want a job? Come show up and interview.
Have you interviewed with us before that last interview?
You? No.
Have you interviewed with the Second Sight Agency or the Order of the Second Sight before
Interview?
latest
No.
interview.
Before you were hired.
Have you assisted the Second Sight Agency or the Order of the Second Sight previous to your
Assisted?
current tenure?
No.
Associated.
Have you ever opposed us?
Not actively.
Well, that's good.
You know,
Alright.
maybe we should really be a little more
Are
specific.
you drunk
on our
now?
Yes.
You are
Do
drunk
you
now.
have some for the rest of us?
Yeah, come on. And he leads you back to the kitchen area. And then
Do you have anything to sober Alm up, Rail?
and then he kind of leads you to a back wall, pushes one of the bookcases to the side, revealing a not bookcases, pantry cases to the side, revealing a thin, maybe 5-foot wide passageway, and leads y'all back into a little mini distillery and brewery.
Does restoration cure drunkenness?
Yeah, it's a poison condition.
So,
I like to think that he asked this out loud.
As y'all pass through the kitchen, Hermes is just pancaking on top of a table pecking at bacon. As you pass through, woe be unto the porcine foe, he who has fallen shall be fist upon by those stronger than him.
oh dear. All right. So yeah, as we're heading there, Rail is going to murmur some arcane syllables and make a sign in the air and tap Oma on the shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration.
Like, stops for a second, closes their eyes, doubles over, and just vomits up like what looks like black pitch.
Do it into a basin or something,
I don't think you gave him
I
a lot of
didn't enjoy
choice.
that. Yeah,
Well.
didn't enjoy that at all.
What is it
Well.
with you people and casting spells on friendly NPCs without consent?
I cast Lesser Restoration. It's a restorative spell.
Would you like people just touching you randomly?
And I'm just good. Rail is just going to raise an eyebrow at that. That does not deserve an audible response.
Exactly.
The stars
Says the
shall
person
never
who-
deny themselves.
And I just eyebrow, stare for a second, turn back to Right. So
Steps
You're
over
right there?
the pitch and
feeling a
keeps
little
on
more
going.
sober.
Nope.
So tell us about this place.
The hallway goes about 10 feet, leading to a 30 by 30 foot room that is mostly filled with distillery and distillery equipment and brewing supplies. There are like
Using
6 bottles of wine on a rack.
my alchemy stuff, can I kind of assess this setup? Because I'm assuming the same principles kind of apply of fermenting and mixing liquids and stuff.
Sure, make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
With proficiency bonus?
Mm-hmm.
I believe that will be in 19.
Cool. So you see equipment for fermenting and distilling alcohol, and a large vessel for aging alcohol, and a large tin for boiling mash, and an infusion chamber for adding flavor to alcohol.
And about how good is the quality of this setup? Is it
9 out of 10.
wow?
It's not made out of
This
lead,
is a
but it's not stainless steel carbine tubing.
right, but for a homebrew, this is pretty good setup.
Yeah.
It's an office brew.
Well, this is interesting.
Okay.
Did you set this up?
Right.
No. Or yes.
Okay, that wasn't an interrogation question. That was just a question, I think. You don't have to be
Yeah,
evasive about
because,
everything,
like, we have similar things we may need to set up in the lab, so if somebody has these expertise, that might be worth knowing.
Oh, I didn't set this up.
Okay. Could you give us a contact of who did?
No.
Is it
Because...
Cathal?
Oh, this was just here?
Yes.
I mean, we haven't been rolling insight on so
That's an excellent point. We
I mean, to
really
be
should
fair,
be.
creating
forgetting
the
I
secret
can.
passage seems like something that somebody would have to have some skills to do, correct? Because, I mean, this is, like, fortified.
Probably.
it's all been on
Can't
the
just-
blueprints.
Yeah.
I guess
I mean-
insight on who made the thing.
Make your
I got
roll.
a 9, so it's not me that knows.
They genuinely seem to not know.
I guess I might as well make a thing. Give me a second.
I mean, the two wisdom people, maybe.
Alright. That's a 22.
They genuinely seem
To
to not
insight.
know.
Insight is an 18 for me, so I'm
They
going to assume that's the same.
genuinely seem to not know.
Okay. All
Maybe
right.
we should ask Cathal. Because,
So,
I mean,
I mean, do we
Every
really need
distillery's-
to know this?
well, if there's
Not-
secret rooms
do we really need to
in
know
our
this
base
right
that
now?
we don't know about, we should probably know about them. Because,
That is fair.
secret rooms are places where enemies can hide.
That is true, but not necessarily urgent for this very moment.
You know that there are secret rooms. The vault is a secret room.
Secret from
Right.
us, I
didn't
think.
know that this to
Well,
tell
I
you-
haven't been there, so I don't know anything about like the hidden door, etc.
Fair enough.
I just have a bag,
Right.
and it goes to a thing called a vault, and
And hopefully not the last vault we went to. That'd be weird, Scalaris just having things drop on her head.
Oh, no, to answer Equilibrium's
Where's
question,
Laura?
no, they rolled a 1. They just genuinely do not know who made the room.
That actually makes a little more sense because it would be pretty hard for somebody to just randomly create like a secret passageway, I would think, in this structure without anybody noting.
so speaking of Scalar, do you think she'd let us polymorph her sometime to come out and see the world for like an hour?
I don't know who that is.
I'm talking to Rails, just to clarify.
I don't know. Would that work with her?
Oh,
mean-
misbegotten shape, lost into the time.
Maybe?
It's worth looking into if she'd be interested in
Hermes,
that.
are you okay? I'm gonna give her like kind of a soft head stroke.
Hermes is in the kitchen still.
Yeah, just talking to us telepathically.
Yeah.
As long as y'all are within a mile.
Oh dear.
Hermes, are you
We've-
okay over the link?
All matter descends, and all stars shall burn out in the end.
But sometimes
Well-
there's bacon, right?
I think your
So
word
we'll
is a little fatalistic.
listen
My-
for more information on Blade and see if we hear anything, and we'll keep you posted.
All right, that's all I ask. And if you find them, beat them up, and let me know where and when. And here, he pulls. They pull out a short little dagger. Give him this. Point it in first.
I'm
Right.
not taking that, and no promises on the beating up. That's not.
I'll take the dagger. I will have to see what happens with it, but I'll take the dagger, sure.
Okay, here you go. And they hand over the dagger. Point it in first. You may have to
Okay,
give it to
sure.
him a few times.
We shall bestow upon him the dagger pointed in his purse.
Thank you.
You really like committing to things, don't you, Fair Dear? And Ingrid just
I'm
stopped right
committed.
there.
Didn't say how quickly we have to give it to him.
Just
Yeah,
no, just really like committing to things. I don't understand this.
It does make some things easier, though.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Faraday can't commit to things on behalf of the guild agency because
Actually, it's right both
he ain't
ways.
the decisionist.
Wait,
True.
so the decisionist can...
We are technically a
Hold
guild.
I mean, he is
Rail is
acting
bullshitting.
He's acting as a representative. It could be legally argued.
All right. Anyway,
Yeah, but so
however it all works out.
I might need to go buy some incense. Do you think I should send someone to go buy it and come back, or do we want to just
Did we ever get the leather armor thing going? Yeah.
Leather armor thing?
Or I think it was Frizz.
Frizz has my armor.
Did we need to get that tailored, or is that already
It's
taken
got
care of?
armor. Like, I only wore it for a day. It barely molded any to my body, and that was, oh gosh, like 9 months ago.
But we're okay on the armor thing. We don't have to take that to the table.
Time is a flat circle, fractured and broken into many pieces, branches stretching off into eternity.
We were just going to take Frizz to the tailor to get him some of that cool, like, armored clothing stuff.
Right.
Yeah, we kind of need him to do that for tailoring.
Incense. Errand, or we go?
I think we could
Let's
stand to
go.
get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the closest place that would have quality incense.
Closest?
We've been in the area a while.
Let's see.
Probably the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't been back there in a bit.
Second closest? So, we were at the bathhouse yesterday. We bought clay from there.
Oh, well, I haven't been back there in a
And
bit.
we got given a, Friends of Devotion discount.
So why are we skipping?
Well, then.
Odds and Spice General Store would have some.
Okay, so I guess, do we want to risk getting a friend discount again, or just go to Odds and Spice?
What?
Okay,
Why is
explain
getting a
this
friend's
phrase.
discount
Risk
a risk?
getting a friend's discount.
Because when people give you things, then they want things.
Well, yes, that's how commerce works.
Hermes flutters over and lands on Rail's shoulder, holding a piece of bacon in his maw, or beak.
Well, I guess if we want to end up being in debt to Devotion forever.
I'm going to just not comment on that. So, yes,
It's not the only debtor we have.
True.
I mean, typically,
Anyhow,
yes. Most people, you have to be in debt to somebody in order to do business.
That is the banker's
I
daughter,
think
raised and carefully groomed to be wed to any who will take her.
Bird?
How is Hermes the most
You're a
erudite
corporal
member
right
of
now,
the Second
Bird.
Side Agency?
Give me that one more time, Ziz.
I said, Bird, you're corporal right now, Bird.
So, Rail, have you tried adding a little bit of lithium to his water?
I think I'd rather
Audience,
not.
please don't
risk-
do this. Do not self-medicate your pets.
Yeah.
That is abuse. Anyways,
So, Hermes, no more comments about wedding, or I will telepathically sing crawl dirges to you, and only you directly.
Caw.
Right.
I give him little head scratches. Well, not scratches.
Oh. I mean, I would still like to upgrade to a breastplate at some point if our funds can stretch that far.
Just
We're
ask
talking
your
about going out
mother.
shopping. No.
There's probably like 19 family breastplates. And like a vault, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure, here."
I'm going to say
What
still
kind of armor is
no.
Mavon wearing?
Plate.
Right. But
You can always talk to
I don't want to
Cathal
get-
about it. I mean,
Yes.
we're going to be
weren't we talking
interviewing
about-
people. We might get an armorer or something.
Right. So weren't we talking about getting a manufactory, or was I mistaken there?
That was out of game and that hasn't been introduced yet.
Oh, whoops. Never mind
Yeah.
then.
Was
does
that
not
even
say
decided
that.
on fully?
Yeah, we settled the features and everyone checkmarked.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think we were
Either way-
pretty solid on the.
I will update the headquarters
well,
document then.
Sorry.
Either
it
way,
was
Rail does
the
not say that.
fabricate spell
Manufacturer.
once per day, I believe,
Mhm.
which would do things like if one of our employees was a skilled armorer, like our skilled worker for one day, they could use fabricate to make the breastplate in one day with 200 in materials.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that.
But that's not official here yet.
Yep.
So
it does
you were
not exist,
mentioning
so I
armor?
not comment on it in
I
character.
think Frizz was wanting to employ an armorer as well. So I think that we may have some use for an armorer. If we
Mortal
wanna go
flesh
that
failing, wrapped in the strong material, shall be held together.
Yes, Hermes. That's how that is armor. That's how armor works. All right. So shopping, shall we?
So
For sure.
are we going to the bathhouse? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, I guess if you want to go to the general store, it could allow us to walk Kay a little more. Apparently, he's not getting his exercise and he's feeling grumpy.
I mean, getting both spell ingredients from the same place is a little much too. I mean,
Okay.
it's a discount, but
Well, we could go to my sister's shop. Would she have incense?
probably
Yes.
they're doing some inventorying, but they probably would. And the cat did seem pretty desperate for a sale while they were inventorying.
Okay,
Well then.
go for a walk.
And we can take the tram pretty much right close to there if we wanted to, if we get tired of walking. Or chased or something.
And just
Maybe on the way back, but I feel like we need to exercise Case.
That's like a 2-hour
and
walk.
there is a
Oh,
there is also a non-zero chance that someone may try to kill us.
Oh, also, Erica, look.
yes.
Also,
yes.
what now?
Her new
Oh,
disguise.
I'm in disguise again. I'm Erica when we go out.
Oh,
Fair dear,
Real
pick the
could
name.
probably
very nice.
approve.
Very, very nice.
Do you
I
want to
do
disguise
approve.
yourself?
I mean, it doesn't hurt to. It pays to keep the skills in hand. So yeah, disguise, disguise, disguise.
Well, I mean, I'm mostly doing it in
I
case Aaron's out and about.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but does Aaron know that we're associated with you?
Probably.
Then I think it pays to make sure we don't seem as we are.
Are you going to
Faradir,
disguise Faradir?
blonde or brunette?
Hmm?
I said Faradir, blonde, brunette, or redhead?
Verdir's bald.
Looks at Rasa.
Yes, wig.
She just. It
What
goes
color
back to
is her
cooking.
hair?
Arissa's? Oh,
Yeah.
she is blonde.
Blonde.
All right then. So yeah, let's get everybody disguised. I don't know what I would roll for that. But
Make it
yeah.
dexterity plus proficiency if you're proficient in disguise kit.
I am. And all right.
I will just prestidigitation, color my
Ooh.
hair, and then mask of many faces on top of that for my look.
So that's a natural 20, 26.
Okay, so that's for Faradir. Roll for the next person.
That will
Which
be
is
for
you?
Rail, and I guess Ingrid does not need. Yep.
I mean, unless you can see through illusions?
That's another natural 20.
Nice. Keep
Okay,
getting those
then.
out of the way now.
Do you think I need a real
Alright.
disguise in case he can see through illusions?
Who's he?
Oh,
I mean, you know him better than I do.
He is an illusionist magician. Yeah, I guess I need a disguise too.
Alright then. See what the roll is. And helps if I roll it into the box. Oof. That one is a 12.
Okay.
I'll just
Not
use
quite
my
so good.
illusion over the top to
sorry.
smooth out the
10.
inconsistencies.
That's a 10. Not so good on that one. They can't all be winners.
I'll smooth out the inconsistencies with my illusion over the top.
Midnight black tears roll down a porcelain skin. A pause and a wait. And then movement no more.
Alright then.
I'm starting to regret this whole let's give the familiar spies murder.
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hermes, a little bit quieter if you don't mind.
Hermes perches.
Okay. Right. So, shall we?
Are you gonna disguise Mavana? Or I guess you can just change your armor.
Her armor shimmers and it suddenly looks like it's plate, or not like plate, like it's leather with metal plating.
Right. I
For
think that should
you.
be safe enough.
For adventure!
There's
Call.
something.
For adventure.
Plus, if she's there, tactically, I'm supposed to give Clefra a hug, I think.
Yeah, because a disguised woman giving her a hug is not gonna go down weird at all.
I mean, Rail wore a disguise the whole time his mom visited at the vault.
Well, yes, but...
Let's just go.
And she was there for that.
So are y'all calling a tram here, or are y'all going to a
let's
tram?
go.
I think they're walking a few blocks and then we're taking a tram.
Okay.
Yes, if we're trying to avoid attention.
Well, if you're trying to avoid attention, the easiest way would be just to take a tram from there.
Yeah. He wants to walk Kay, though, while avoiding attention.
Oh.
Which is not disguised.
And looks like a
Oh,
jelly
well.
dog.
Okay, but... Oh, right, I forgot the K changes how it looks. They look? He looks? Whatever.
Him.
Anyhow. However K looks, let's get a move on.
Alright. It's a quick jaunt to Sweet Street and the Sweet Street train station. From there, you can easily catch a trans tube to the Singrove neighborhood.
Did you get enough sunshine, Kay?
Oof.
It says
I think
yes.
What is it really?
Emerging from
I guess
Sin
it is.
Grove, your eyes are drawn upwards to the multitude of airships that travel back and forth daily from Sunhome and the Nyx Guildhall to distant parts of Ravnica. This little area, it gets a lot of aerial traffic now that you're actually thinking and aware of it.
Yeah, she could be anywhere up there.
Yeah.
No, wait, she's on shift at night, right? She wouldn't be up there right now. I mean,
Yeah.
probably. So while we're on the tram, I'm going to use the spy's murmur through Hermes to try to tell him about the inn.
Okay,
Oh,
then.
misbegotten place, hidden in time and woefully defended from the ravages of the world. Guarded
You're getting
only
this
by
right, Real?
guarded only by those misbegotten and unwanted.
We might need to recap later, huh? We're not on public transport. Okay.
Right.
So, odds and spice.
Oh, right.
Are we going to odds and spice or the kind cat? We're doing
I thought
kind
you were
cat,
going
right?
to Kind Cat.
Yeah, kind cat.
All right. Approaching the front of Kind Cat, you notice that, as per usual, the window display has a book on it with a cat sleeping on top of it. Just the door is open and a small trickle of smoke leaks out. Inside, there are just stacks of paper burning on in baskets, metal buckets, sheets of metal, anything that'll keep the fire from spreading unintentionally.
Ingrid stops breathing as she enters the room.
Clefra is in there. She is like fanning the smoke out the door with like a sheaf of paper. It's like, where? Oh, you. What?
Hi, it's Ingrid.
Yes, I can see through illusions, and my brother is not very good at disguises.
Oh, we came to see if it was possible to get some incense today. Also, Sir so kind of said I should hug you.
Please don't.
Okay.
Go.
Also, hi, I'm here.
You can go and give Sabadon a hug if you want. Sabadon.
Right.
Here, Sabadon.
The cat looks up from the window, blinks at you, and then lays back down.
Do you want a hug?
No.
Do you want to sell us 75 gold worth of incense since we weren't able to buy a scroll yesterday?
He gets up and walks behind the counter. A few seconds later, like a small rift opens and a book falls on top of the counter. He hops up there and starts pawing it open.
So how's business?
There are fires. It's a fire sale.
Like, oh dear. Literal fires.
People are like, yes, literal fires.
Okay.
Could we help with that?
Please don't, she will start screaming again.
Oh dear.
Is there any other way we can help?
You could buy stuff.
Like incense.
Alright, what do you have?
So about that, yes.
Look around, she makes a bunch of stuff. Are you looking for anything particular?
You know what? Magical ammunition. Specifically crossbow bolts.
Let's see here now.
Did you use up all the ones I gave you already?
She goes over and like shoos the cat away from the like at her. Like, don't you give me that, and flips the book open and starts going through the stuff. Let's see here now. Any particular type?
Just some magical, like... Well, I mean, do you have, like, a bunch of different varieties, or...
I mean, are you looking for, like, you know, something that actually is magic, or are you just looking for some unusual design?
Let's go with magic.
Or either. If they're cool.
Why is this not updating?
Do I get the incense?
Yes.
So I'll mark it. Okay.
Let's see here now. I mean, we have just some generic enhanced ammunition that hits a little bit harder, does a little bit more damage. Then we have the non-standard ammunition types: bleeding, sparking, walloping, um, burst. Then we have the standard fire, ice. I mean, we don't keep a lot of stuff in stock, but we can take commissions and stuff. Seriously, what are you looking for?
Do these still have like +1 ammunition, that sort of thing?
I think that's the damage, the first category.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just something that does some magical damage. Ideally, just shit. Sorry. Walloping was what again?
What you have loaded in your crossbow now? It knocks people prone.
Okay. Actually, would that make work on the angel?
That's why it's what you have loaded in your crossbow now.
Yeah. How much would walloping run me?
10 for 50.
Yeah. So. Wait, is that 10 gold for 50 bolts or 50
No, it's
gold
50
for 10?
50 gold for 10 bolts.
Okay. Do you have that in stock now, or do I need a commission?
Oh, that yes. I can also offer you 20 plus 20 enhanced damage plus 1 for 250 gold.
For all of them, or just that?
For 20.
Okay. I'll go ahead and get the walloping.
If you want a higher damage, it'll take us a day or two, but we could get you 20 higher damage ones for 4,800.
That's probably a little outside of my current price range.
That would be a plus 2.
That's a lot of money.
It's also
yeah, I
20
think
shots at plus 2.
That's high quality items for you.
Yeah, for right now, I think that I'm just going to go with the.
What do the sparking ones do?
The sparking ones? Oh, electrical jolt. You hit a person with them, and then if there's someone within 10 feet, it'll jump to them and do a little bit of damage to them too.
Definitely not good for single target. Okay.
I think walloping or the 251. I'm sorry.
They're 50 gold for 10. They're the same ones I can get you with Horde's person.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
You can still order some to have more because I'm going to be pulling manacles and chains and stuff today. So
we also have like
if you want, you can do them.
we also have like barbed arrows, and she goes to the back and comes back with one that has like an arrowhead that's shaped like an inverted V. So instead of with the tines pointing down, they're pointing up. These apparently make you bleed a lot. I don't know too much about, crude forms of hurting people, but... And they resemble the arrows that you picked up from the crawl. They do an additional D4 bleeding damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. How much were the sparking ones?
The sparking ones?
Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. I can get you 20 of them for 280 gold.
Not today, but good to know. Okay.
Okay. She pulls up a little one with, instead of a arrow, it has like a cap, a rounded cap at the tip. This one goes a certain distance and then it kind of explodes in shrapnel.
How much distance?
10 feet, and then the shrapnel will go another 15 feet.
Yeah, that's not really...
Well, you're just thinking about this fight. There's other fights.
20 for 50.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Assuming we survive this one.
Sorry, this is arrows?
Bolts.
Okay.
I mean, if you want them in arrows, we can get them in arrows, but
you have them in bolts right now?
yeah,
okay.
I mean, we keep a stock of mundane items to enchant later. We have, like, some swords and shit back there, too.
I think I may get those,
The first ones?
Yeah.
Do you want them enchanted in any way?
If you say yes, they cost more.
You can't change the distance they fly before they explode, can you?
We could probably adjust the fuse a little bit. Maybe add an extra 5 feet to it. Or do you want it to go shorter?
Longer, ideally.
Yeah, I mean, anything too long, because it goes really fast, will, the faster it's going, the farther it'll go, but also the less wide the spread. So we can make it go farther, but then you're going to be losing out on spread distance.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just get them. Just, so 50 gold?
Yeah, 50 gold for 20.
Okay. Ingrid, could you make note of that? Because I don't really feel like doing... Unless it's like a standard thing.
No, it won't let me add non-magic items.
Okay, so I have it on the holding for Faradir, but you have them for the bolts, other than like the generic bolts that I'm holding. So special bolts, 20, and I don't know what the damage is that it does.
It does damage as per the weapon.
But it just does it to an area.
Yes. It does. It'll travel 10 feet, and then it'll explode into a 15-foot cone, doing damage as per the area of effect, and as individual ammo is fired twice, it would do it would use 2 rounds.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the gold for me.
Every other one in his thing if he wanted to.
Yeah, if for right now I'm doing the gold on my sheet, but if you could record all that.
I recorded what it does. If that's what you...
And then I have plenty of them.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, I really need to think about distances because 120 feet. If she's in the air, that's not going to do as much. Now that I think about it.
Well, your walloping ones would bring her down.
Right.
Yes, if they reach her.
Yeah, but your walloping ones don't have the 10-foot fuse. They just go normal bolt distance.
Yeah, walloping are just basically they replace the pointed head with a large metal head.
Yeah.
So it does bludgeoning damage and can knock things prone.
Yep. Anyways,
otherwise, they travel at the same distance and do the same damage.
I guess we should head back.
Yeah.
So, anything else we can get for you? You want some wands, some ink?
I mean,
some burning paper.
But I need to take inventory of what I can learn still.
Doesn't most paper burn?
Yes, but this is pre-burned.
Right. Why exactly?
Because it makes her happy and I love her.
Aww.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Shoot, unfortunately, Rail is pretty freaking broke right now.
Well, let's
How
head
much for
back
the burn paper?
10 zib.
Then I'll take some of the burn paper. Ow.
Get a pouch of ashes.
Very good. I'm sure it'll come in handy for something.
I'm sure.
All right. Hang on. How much is a zib in the gold
Copper.
silver system thing again?
It's 10 copper.
Copper. Okay.
Or 1 silver.
Cool. Equipment. Burned paper.
back to the agency.
Sure.
Back to the agency.
Do we want to go ahead and take our break? And I can try to
Yes.
reload cameras when we get back, maybe.
Sure, let's take a
Yeah.
break.
Works for
I
me.
would definitely welcome a nap.
My stomach's been growling for a while. I need some food.
Everyone back at 120?
Sure, I can make no
Back at
promises,
120.
but try and be back here by 120. Hey, everyone, we're going to run
Sounds
some.
Sounds
like a plan.
Everyone, we're going to run a couple commercials during our break. Thank you for joining us. Very low-key episode. I don't remember if I said it, but we're not going to have an episode next week because I'm going to be moving from the East Coast to the southern United States.
Oh, we shall miss you on this coast.
1,700-mile drive.
Sheesh.
And we're
Now,
going
that day
to,
will mostly be packed.
we're going to do it in 2 days.
I don't know about that.
We're going to do it in 1 day.
Probably not.
17 continuous hours? I mean, you could do that.
Probably not wise.
You're barely moving while you drive.
Very probably not wise. Alright, folks. See you in a bit.
Alright, let's see. I click the thing that says intermission and they can't see us. And then I mute. And I guess we're back. So, y'all want to play some more D&D?
Sure.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yay.
Oh,
So,
I don't think
are
we
we gonna-
announced that Tux was going to have a stream next week. I was keeping that
Didn't.
hush.
We should.
Oh, whoops.
Nope, it's too late. Cat's out of the bag. Well,
Spoiler.
let's talk about that then. Nothing to be done. Tux, you better start talking.
Hi. Apparently I'm doing a stream next week.
Kind of like a
Complete
chat and
surprise.
chill, or some
Yeah.
gaming, or just whatever happens.
Yeah, just whatever happens. I'm gonna have to get with Gyarnos probably one of these afternoons/evenings to try to shore up all the technical stuff to make sure that I can A, stream, and B, it doesn't look like, I believe the technical term is ass. Possibly maybe a game of Among Us, maybe a chat and chill, just whatever happens to happen.
Spoiler, I'm the imposter.
Okay, so you do have the game.
Yeah.
Here.
Among Us? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been playing
Okay,
a lot
I
of
didn't know, and I didn't want to volunteer you or make you have to spend money, so I
I-
may
I
just do
have-
that.
I
it. It
generally
is free on phone, I believe.
do not advise people play Among Us with friends because it is a great way to lose friends.
Well, but we're a roleplay group. So
Combine it with
we all
alcohol
know
and
that
a great
we're
way to
playing
lose
a
friends.
character or not.
Alright, so where were we? I believe y'all
I
are
went-
heading back to the agency?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
We
went
were.
ahead and pulled my did my Horde Master pulls for the day. I rolled them and rolled really horrible. So, but I passed Faradir and Rail each a set of manacles.
Ingrid is giving you handcuffs.
Why?
Yeah, Faradir is going to give a very weird, like, sort of one eyebrow up.
For the
I mean,
apprehension. For
Oh,
the apprehension.
I was going to say I'm flattered, but I'm not really comfortable yet. Never mind.
Well, I mean, that would be more like if Mavana gave them to you.
Nirvana
Well, if
coughs.
Mavana gave them to me, that would be a different thing entirely. Anyway, so let's see what else was on the docket for today.
Anything else we want to do to prepare?
We did kind of still have to tell him about, those portals to other precincts that link here from the inn.
Oh, yeah. So, what was the name? Something Oak Inn?
Oak Street Inn.
Oak Street Inn. So there's a kind of a franchise chain, Oak Street Inn. Turns out that's our franchise. We don't own it directly, but it's part of the same chain, so we can get help from them.
Or at least transport there and back.
Yeah, they came up with some sort of oh, I'm sorry, words are escaping me. It's basically a dimension door, but it doesn't go away. It's like a permanent
Gate.
portal.
And it is
Gate.
not active all the time. You have to activate it.
Right.
So apparently there's other groups there that are a lot more discreet than we are in the 2nd and the 6th precincts.
Yeah.
Perfectly discreet for a given value of perfectly.
I like to think that we tend to be the operators, and they the intelligence gatherers. But, yeah.
Are you going to go to the play about Uriel?
That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. You said that was in 2 days?
Yeah. Are you going to actually wear
Alright.
Orzhov robes to it?
Excuse me. No. I think that would be a little bit much.
You don't have a ticket yet, so I guess you'll just have to get it at the gate. I think they'd probably let you in, but
Did we get a ticket for real?
You got it. You said you had tickets for all of us.
no. I said we.
I thought
couldn't
we got
swear
one
that
for
you said
real.
you gave me a ticket.
No.
Nope. Just showed you theirs.
I don't know.
Well, I guess
Because
now you're going to
we
have to ask
can't
devotion.
accept friendship with devotion on your behalf for you. If you want to get a friendship ticket, you have to go get a friendship ticket.
Right.
Ingrid's
This
still
really
not
went to a
literal.
weird place.
All right.
So I'm thinking I wear my Golgari stuff. So like if it does get bloody or something in there, then my dress is already fed for the day. So I have a lot less work and maintenance. Are y'all going to dress up? Because so Frizz asked Devotion if we could talk to him after the show to continue our conversation. So theoretically, since Devotion said yes, I think, then theoretically we're actually going to an after party.
/ wrap-up party. Possibly. There's only one show.
It's not a
right?
wrap
Or
up,
is
it's
it-
an opening night.
Okay, opening night party.
So theoretically, Frizz got us after party access.
Yeah. Frizz is kind of a bundle of surprises.
Yeah,
Have to say.
yeah.
Let's-
Like, positively so, but, you know.
It is a lot sometimes.
Yeah, but, yeah, I like them.
Yeah. Anyhow.
So what are you going to wear?
Word silence. Me? Please.
Yeah.
I'm always perfectly dressed. I'm
Okay,
just
what
thinking
about
some
you, Fair
evening
Dear? What are you going to
garb might
wear?
fit for it.
Probably my fancy clothes.
The ones you wore to the Orzhov dinner
Wait.
party are the ones that you wore
Fair
to the
Dear, you have
Golgari
fancy
dinner
clothes?
party.
Ah, Uh, Probably the more normal one, since I'm not no Golgari and this isn't a Golgari event. I don't want to. I feel like politically that may be the wrong move.
So the slightly Orzhov-looking one, so the Orzhov-themed play. That'll be fun.
Are they Ursoft themed? Damn it.
You've seen them doing like ballisticas on the
He
street
means the
corners.
clothes.
Sorry, I meant the clothes. I couldn't remember.
You've seen performers dressed up in mockeries of Orzhov outfits.
He means his clothes from the tailor that he wore to the Orzhov dinner party.
Oh no, they're just generic fancy clothes.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
They look good, but they don't necessarily have a. Okay.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
starting to drift off. Like I'm
Yeah, I
falling
know.
asleep.
Are you okay?
No, not even close to it. I am in major peril and close to death. Insofar as that
Eat that.
all time is liminal, but I am running on like 40 minutes of sleep.
Do you want to call it early?
Yes.
I'm good to keep going for now. Like I said, we may stop a little bit early just because I have 11 hours and 25 minutes until I have several assignments due for Spanish.
Yeah, I think that pretty much we're just stalling for time until we can get a full party.
Well, I mean, we've been doing that for 3 weeks now.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, is there anything we need to accomplish bullet point
You could
wise
talk
this
to
weekend?
Arasa. You've got your personal stuff that we don't need the whole group there for.
That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say if anything, you've got a lot of stuff you said you wanted to cover that we would just be sitting idle for anyway with
Well, so Rail needs to check on scraps at some point. Aside from that, he doesn't have much that's time sensitive.
Oh,
What's
right.
going on
I-
at the moment?
I need to check in with Rathen, but that's not going to be this session, I don't think, because, we're trying to stay together. Though I doubt an angel's going to go attack me in the Undercity.
Right. Okay, so Ingrid, want to set up a double date?
In Farkeep?
Me and
Wait,
Nirvana, and you and... What was his name again?
Well, Fairdeer asked me already if I would do a double date with him and his wife, so we have to invite them.
Triple date.
Right, triple date, then.
Sure, and it's Rathen.
And as long as nobody tries to kill us, we'll be fine.
You know, what's his face? Your husband.
If you forget his name, just call him the magistrate.
Sure.
Uh,
Are the weapons
Okay.
master? That one's easy
Oh,
to
what
remember.
now, what now?
Are the weapons master? That's easy to remember. It's his official title.
Alright. So, yes, assuming we survive the next few days, let's plan a triple date.
Yay!
We'll make it something special.
To the Midnight Falls.
Well, we have that too, but that's not.
Millennium Platform
Okay.
would be a great date place.
I still don't have
It's
permission to take them
polymorphing.
there in April, and they said I needed a lot of notice.
When?
The other thing was polymorphing Scalar
Into
sounds like a
Hasbro.
wonderful idea. Unfortunately, I don't have access to polymorph.
It'd be a
I
long
don't-
time probably before I could learn anything like that.
Yeah. It's going to take us a bit. Which doesn't mean it's something we can't do, just something for more long-term planning, assuming we survive long enough for long-term
What if-
planning.
What if that wand of polymorph is with the Lawmaster and we get it? Devotion didn't ask for it.
That's true. It could come in handy if that is the case, but that seems rather presumptuous to assume. Don't you think?
And then we can take Detective Scalara out on a day trip and then take her back.
So what's my wife doing?
If she's
Marissa
okay with that.
is cooking. Like,
Hey.
that is what the role she fills here, is that she prepares food and, just does some general maintenance around the place.
Hey. I say hey to
All
her.
right then.
Hi. She
How-
sets out a couple plates.
How are you?
Well, keeping busy.
That's good.
Everything
Just,
alright?
Well, no, but you know,
No.
no. I
No.
mean, yeah.
She holds up
So
a
what's
bottle
new
of
with
wine.
you?
No.
Yes.
Pours a cup of wine.
Thank you. So what's new with you?
Just keeping busy. There's a lot of mouths to feed here.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I don't sleep much, so
Maybe we need to get you an assistant.
an assistant for your assistant.
Sure.
I'm not going to tell you no, but she kind of shrugs and puts a pot on one of the burners.
I'll try to kind of help her out, or I'm not just standing there.
Do you have proficiency with cook tools?
I'm assuming I could chop up things or something.
That's not what I asked.
No.
Make me a dexterity check, please.
While this thing loads, I believe it's going to be a 19.
19? Yeah, no, she sets you to work, not chopping vegetables or anything, but slicing paper thin strips of a kind of reddish pink meat. It's like,
So I do that.
Slice that as thin as you can get. We basically are going to layer the bottom of a dish with it, and then once it starts to cook, we add hot rice and season it with some warm spices. Then we wrap the whole thing and stuff it in a gourd, and roast that gourd in the oven for about 2 hours at a very low temperature until the skin is like parchment.
Interesting. So, do you have any family around here?
You and your father? Though he doesn't live here.
Yeah. He lives in, is it the 2nd precinct?
No.
Third.
4th? 3rd.
Third.
Third.
We're the fourth.
Yeah, he lives in the 3rd precinct, right?
Yes, he has a garden.
I think maybe we should visit sometime soon.
I mean, if you want, I generally see him once a year.
Oh, how's he been?
She
I mean, I
kind
know
of,
it's been a while, but it's been sooner than I've been.
She gives a little shrug, and it's it thinks his son died? One of them?
Yeah, what about my, the other ones, my siblings?
Well, I mean, the other 8 are okay, I think.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really know them very well or talk to them very well. Or very much.
Mm-hmm. And did you ever talk to him about, following me? Or
No.
that I could be alive? Or,
No, it's
Okay.
only been like a few months since I even had an idea that you were alive. And that
How
was,
did you?
I saw you in a crowd. Well, I saw half of you in a crowd.
Where was that?
What was that? What day was that? Uh, it's been about 4 months ago, I think. No, maybe.
Okay.
You were walking a dog?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can. I still have my facial features and whatnot after the whole.
For the most part,
Okay.
about half.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I'd like to think this is all happening while he's still in his disguise kit disguise.
Oh
Someone
yeah.
said he's taking it off.
I probably would have taken it off before cooking because wigs and fire are not a good idea.
Bad combination.
Ingrid
Yeah.
takes hers off, and I'm just going to say behind the scenes, she's working on figuring out how to identify the duplicate coin.
I mean, 2 ways to do it.
I mean, like how to get it out of its casing and get it into the clay and do the incense and stuff. Like she's working that out.
Very carefully, I would recommend. I mean, you can always use tongs and stuff.
I have mage hand. That's,
So, are we alone in the kitchen?
No, there's about 12 others in there, just having a meal. The agency is large enough that it runs 4 shifts with 6 hours on each shift.
Okay.
And Arissa is a elf, so she only trances for about 4 hours.
Yeah. We may want to give her at least assistant.
And she's like, I am not going to say no, but this is not exactly a hardship for me.
Yeah. Well, you do a very good job.
Well, that's the job I do.
I'm obviously somewhat biased, but
She gives you like a pan-seared grub that's been coated in flour and lightly fried.
so how do you feel about this whole transformation thing?
I mean, it's not what I expected when I found you.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I'm trying to slowly get my old life back.
No, if you want me to help you, I'll be happy to help you with that.
I would definitely love your help.
All right. What do you need done?
That part I'm less sure of, but I know that I definitely need to reconnect with my father and brothers at least.
You will
Have
give them
them-
a bit of a fright. I mean, you gave me a bit of a fright.
Yeah,
Maybe ease into it. Just send them a letter first.
yeah, but I would probably want some sort of proof that I am who I say I am, because I would.
I mean, I can't think of anything other than like maybe mentioning some aspects of your history.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem currently, but the other thing that I'd like is to get a better understanding of my old job as, I believe it was low justice.
Oh yes, I can tell you about that. Essentially, you had broad discretionary powers to pursue investigations that were assigned to you.
Yeah, That definitely explains a few things, doesn't it?
Yeah, the justice or the justice seekers are the ones who, the big crimes, like, not if someone gets murdered, but if like a bunch of people get murdered or there's an attack, they're the ones that go in and investigate that stuff. And
Yeah.
go undercover and track. That's what we thought happened to you at first when you just disappeared, is that you had gone undercover, but 2 years later and we hadn't heard anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If there were a way for me to not be this, to go back to my original elf form, would you prefer that?
I mean, as long as you're happy, whatever you end up with, I'm fine with.
I'm very lucky.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you.
Okay, yeah, I think so. The first part is probably drafting a letter to my father. I may need some help from you as to
Well, I've seen
composing.
that redhead girl writing a lot of letters. She's pretty good at them, I would assume. But yeah, I can give you any information that you need.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where I need to go from here. And I'll kind of finish helping her cook the meal.
Alright. She basically, she said a gourd, but the amount of rice and the amount of slicing, you end up filling about 6 of those gourds and putting them...
Yeah, I was about to say, that'd be an awfully big gourd. But...
Yeah, she's working in economies of scale.
Yes.
But
That's
by the
fair.
end of it, it has this strong roasted spaghetti squash with sweet rice and savory meat scent in the air as it's cooking.
Sounds good.
And
I think
once
that's
it's finished, she'll send you on your way with like a little bowl of it and like a fork. And
Yay.
maybe a yogurt drink.
I think that's enough of a single person who tries to awkwardly roleplay being married.
Oh, I think it's adorable.
I've been doing it for 7 years.
It's very cute.
So if I was working on the coin and identifying, what were you up to, Rail? Feeding scraps?
Feeding scraps.
So
And
you
doing a
go
little
to
bit of
check on
independent
scraps.
research.
You go to check on scraps, and he has figured out how to get into the flask.
Yay!
He has
Yeah,
not
is
figured
that-
out how to get out of the flask.
Well, progress though. Progress anyhow. Progress
He
is
lives
worth
there now.
Celebrating. He lives there now.
I love that we have
If I put some
one
food outside of the
intelligence.
flask, I'm sure he'll work his way out of there eventually.
Okay, what are you
Like-
doing?
Yeah, it's all about the enrichment. So I'll put some food down outside of the flask.
The flask, tinks as it slams into the side of it towards the food. Then another second,
He'll work it out.
tink,
Then.
and the flask is just bumping up against the food again.
Oh dear. You'll get the hang of it eventually.
Do we want that though?
Yes, you want a pet to be well.
See, I don't know about. Well, I guess this is out
Enrichment.
of
It's all
character.
about enrichment.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Anyhow. Alright.
As you head out, you hear tink.
And I'll check on him. I will check to make sure that Scraps doesn't get too hungry trying to get this. So yeah, but still, give it a little bit of time. And I
Wolful Night and
believe we
Midnight
have some
Graces.
research to do.
Woeful Night and Midnight
Oh, dear.
Graces. The skies blacken, and the stars weep tears. Oh yeah, everyone got that.
Right. So I believe we haven't done any research yet on the scuttlefish. Or rather, the samples of it that we got back.
Alright.
Exploded samples.
Samples nonetheless.
Samples is a very generic.
You know,
term.
aviators can identify anything, any substance.
This is true.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
If you wanted to get your lab partner to help you, who's still an active Simic.
Oh, but he's too busy flirting. Yeah. So Faraday, up for some research?
Sure.
Alright.
All right. So let's research this scuttlefish.
So
Lab
first,
coats on.
I need to know what y'all are wanting to research. Like, what are you trying to find out?
What don't we know about it? How was it creating those psychic effects? How was it I mean, it did grow fairly quickly from it wasn't that big when we last saw it. Correct? I'm trying to remember how long it was that it had
Well,
been
when you
in the
last saw
sewers.
it, it was like gigantic.
Before that.
Before that, it was fairly large and fairly attacking you in the laboratory. Y'all don't know where it went after that.
I forgot about that. Fair enough.
I think you were like
figure out
afraid
the
for your
source of its
life or
abilities.
something.
Do you think I was what now?
You had been
Afraid for your
stabbed.
life at the time.
Bah.
Loss of
I
blood.
had slightly stabbed. Oh,
Probably
that was
not
the
a lot.
scuttlefish. I didn't realize.
Yes.
Okay. But you know what I mean? Before that. Anyway, so let's try to figure out the source of its abilities. I think that's the best course of action for our research at this point.
Okay.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Alright. Can I use guidance on it?
This is a protracted research, I'm assuming. It's probably going to take y'all a few hours of
Fair enough.
testing, breaking stuff down, experimenting, and combining and recombining.
Okay. You just imagine we could make Kay a psychic jellyfish dog. Maybe. Alright, so do I get advantage from the assistants at least?
Yeah.
Or y'all can roll individually.
Up to you, Faraday.
I'll assist.
Okay, so first roll was a 17. Second roll was a 4, so that's 17,
17.
plus 6. 23.
23. You get 4 questions.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Well, going off of what we already knew about the scuttlefish, it already was a test subject.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what it was originally, like what it was created from. Is that correct? This is not asking questions about new research. This is trying to figure out what I already know in character.
I understand. You originally encountered the scuttlefish in a upside down fish bowl. It was a little bit larger than a regular goldfish with tarantula legs and no other appendages or hard shell. It was being bathed in a, I believe, blue energy field.
Right.
From
and
a
this
nearby
was,
piece of equipment.
What's her face's?
This was back when Viviana was acting as Corral and pretending to be a member of the Simic.
Right. This could well be her. Could
Would
well
the
be. It's
psychic
almost certainly one
abilities
of
of the
her test
scuttlefish
subjects.
be in any way related to Scalara's? And I'm asking Rail that, not as the
Could
question.
you ask that again? I couldn't make out what you were saying.
Sorry, I was probably. Would the psychic abilities that the Scuttlefish displayed be in line with the ones of Scalara? Like maybe they were trying to replicate it?
That is an excellent question. Yeah. So I guess question 1: can we determine whether there's any link between the Scuttlefish's abilities and Scalara's abilities?
You do not have any samples from Scalara directly. You do have samples that were taken from other Kraken-enhanced individuals, as well as from the Kraken's tooth. And there is a definite similarity in the energy form that comes from each of those.
Ingrid wanders into the lab, grabs a glass jar, and wanders back out.
Well,
I need it for the fake coin!
oh, okay.
Okay, then. So it does seem likely that
There's a link
that they were
between-
trying to reproduce Scalara.
Yeah.
That is somewhat worrisome.
Either reproduce or better understand.
All right. So I guess question 2 is using the samples. Tell me if this is not a valid question.
Mhm.
Can we figure out how to induce those same the same changes that led to these abilities in a test subject of our own? Like, could we reproduce it?
You have in the past seen someone with a piece of equipment that allowed them to at least temporarily induce transformations in their physicality through use of a sample.
Was that Viviana with a sample dagger, or are we talking about something else here?
It was someone with an extraction dagger. He was in the lab and running from Kraken priests.
Right. Oh, right. Ah, interesting. But we don't know what happened to him in the end. Like, as far as we know, he got away, and then we haven't heard from him since then.
We ever analyzed my DNA to see if there's a link?
No, I don't believe you have.
Only
Maybe
your
we should
lab
start
has
that
used you as a
process.
test subject. You haven't.
Yeah, I'm assuming that just like there's a way of getting a sample that's not just like ripping a chunk off of my arm or something.
Well, the dagger.
Yeah. Hey, so Faraday, up for some experimental science?
All right.
Expected you to be a little bit less okay with this. All right. Yeah. Can we? I mean, we have an extraction dagger at the moment.
Yeah.
I do.
And
You have an
we've used
extraction dagger and a
2
battery
questions,
for
was
it. And 2 questions, yes.
Can I figure out how to? Can I figure out how to do the thing? How to use the extraction dagger to induce physiological changes in a test subject from another sample? Can I work out what that dude was doing with it?
Okay, 1 second. Let me check to see if someone is attuned to something or not. I really hope I updated that, or is that on my list of things I didn't get done?
Faraday is attuned to the extraction dagger.
Okay. You realize that to do that would require an attunement, a connection between the person that is being induced the transformation and the object which is causing the transformation. So you can't transform yourself with it, but potentially
Right,
Fairdeer
but-
could.
Alright, so Fairdeer interested?
Sure.
Or could Fairdeer like do this with K?
Possibly.
Or would that also not?
You don't know the
Well,
functions of it.
Okay, can I make a check to be like, do I actually have to stab the thing in question? Or is there a more delicate way of getting a...
Make a intelligence check.
16.
Okay, so you are aware that the dagger functions by when it is in contact with the subject's blood, attempting to siphon off a portion of its essence. This is done through a Constitution saving throw. That does not require a full-on stabbing. A light cut would be enough to draw blood.
Alright. I guess, well, I'm gonna relay this to Rail, obviously. So, good news, I don't have to stab my dog to do this.
Right.
Yeah, otherwise I would obviously have problems with it. But I guess we can try. Then, I guess I would try either medicine or animal handling to try to find like a way of like getting blood without like hurting K.
There's it's possible to just give him a small nick without seriously injuring him.
I guess I'll do that.
Okay. Make an animal handling check for me just to keep him calm.
That is a 27.
27? Alright.
Those dice even roll lower than an 8?
And he needs to make a Constitution save. That was a 15. So I think he beats the thing. Let's see here. It's been a while since I read the Extraction Dagger. Yeah. So he resists it the first time. Are you going to just hold it into the wound?
Yeah.
Can he fail it on purpose?
He does not resist it the second time. One of the gems turns from clear diamond to bright red.
At that point, that's the only sample I still have, right?
Yes, you have not taken any other samples, and the samples that you did have, you've passed off.
Yeah.
And didn't even ask the results.
Now you have the Extraction Dagger, which you can burn the charge from, meaning it's one use, or you have the battery, where you can transfer charges to, where they'll be stored permanently.
I'm gonna probably use the battery for right now.
Okay, so you hold the battery up against the gem, and the gemstone changes, and one of the 4 gems on the battery turns to a solid red.
Okay. So, I need to read up on the extraction.
You haven't done this before, so I have not updated the information related to it.
Okay. Okay, so I can learn the information, but can I do that thing without using the charge?
You can certainly
Or
try.
would I... Okay, well, here we go.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
Good luck.
That's gonna be an 8.
8? you feel a rush into your body. Pain is shooting up your arm from where you're holding the extraction dagger. You take 1 point of psychic damage. And for the next hour, you have an intelligence of 19.
Well then. How are you feeling, Faraday? You got a little far off there.
So I'm not in like the shape of K or anything. I'm just
No,
smarter for some
you're
reason.
just very smart now.
I'm very smart now for some reason. Wolf? I
Interesting.
say to K questioningly.
He looks at you.
Good boy.
Well, that's going to have to go into the notes.
Yeah. Did I use up the charge on the battery?
The battery has not discharged.
Okay. Cool.
So what are you going to do sciencey with your big science brain now?
I think that I'm going to extract from myself. I don't know if the Constitution check is if it's opposed or just natural, like
It's
you can't
forced.
do anything. Yeah. So I'll do that. I'll do a Constitution saving throw, I guess. And nothing happens. See, this is for my luck.
So where did you cut yourself?
I'm assuming
I'm like this.
Finger webbing.
I assume.
yeah, somewhere where it wouldn't be that big of a deal, and with my medicine, let's just say that I know where to do that. Finally, okay, that's a 8 Constitution check
Okay.
versus like the last ones were like a 24 and a 23.
One of the gems turns red.
Hooray! I have essence of myself. I guess I'll put it in the battery.
Okay. You transfer it to the battery. A second gem turns red.
Okay, time to figure out is my essence in line with Scalara? What do I need to do that?
Well, you didn't need to use the extraction to do that.
Oh.
It still doesn't hurt. It's more data points.
Yeah.
Is this the fourth question?
Let's
Who's the
go.
third?
Y'all have already asked 3 questions.
Okay, I believe you. Okay, sure. Let's go for
Rail
it.
was leading this thing, so. The third question was, can we use this to
But
induce physicality transformations?
Ah,
So, fourth
And
question.
we figured out, yes, sort of.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Fourth question. Go
Fourth
for
question. Yes, there is a significant portion of Faradir's essence that is intermingled with Kraken essence.
hooray.
it. So I guess that makes you sort of cousins? Sort of. From a certain point of view.
Hey, Ingrid, want to do a DNA test?
How far am I on the coin?
It's like, I
You're
don't
making a
even
copy of
acknowledge
it with the thing, right?
Yeah, I'm making a copy of it and like mage handing it into there and then mage handing it into a jar so I can go.
Check the spell one more time because apparently I don't memorize my own homebrew as well as I do everything else.
It's an hour, but I started it back when
Yeah, you would've been done
he
by
was
now.
doing the conversation with
Yeah.
his wife.
You'd be done by now.
I was just getting the jar to put it away afterwards.
Mhm.
I can bring my identifying in there.
Okay.
What do you want to check?
We want to see. So my DNA is consistent with Scalar.
Essence.
Yeah, you're half siblings because you have Kraken DNA.
So let's see
We
if
already knew that.
there's some relation
we?
between.
Yeah, remember the whole thing with like the breastplate lights up and it identifies all the Guardian Project people? Okay, what do you want to test?
Whether we're related.
Right. By science, though.
I don't even want to ask how else.
Magic, of course.
Wait, you
Obviously,
can
we're
do
magic
that?
related. I mean, I'm magic related to Valora and Tears.
Association
Okay.
magic is a thing.
I mean,
Let's test that
we're
as
obviously
well.
magic related because it works with the breastplate. What did you want to test?
Right, it does. Okay.
Like, I wasn't joking when I told Circe you were probably theoretically family.
Fair.
Let's see if we can get some sort of proof of this.
What do we need to do for proof of this?
I don't know. Would my character know, though?
Of proof of what?
Some sort of relation, either magical or hereditary, I
Make an
guess.
Arcana check.
There we go.
Can I make one too?
Sure.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Who are you assisting?
I'll assist Faraday, given that he's currently the brains of the operation.
Okay, I got a 12. I always roll low, though.
That would be a 20. Sorry. I'm doing math because my
It's
intelligence
greater
is
than 20, right? So,
Yes.
You have a +4.
Like 28, I think.
Okay. Association magic is magic that will generally function between associations. This can take the form of a parent-child relationship, such as Ingrid and Valora, or a familial relationship between people who have decided and associate with each other as family. Basically, acting like something makes it eventually true. Kind of like how if you move in and live with someone for 10 years, you're probably kind of married, even if you don't have a piece of paper that says you are married.
Sure. Okay.
So
We have
essentially,
that?
if she is treating you as a cousin or a sibling for long enough, and you accept her treating you that, and you accept your role as such, then you are, in essence, her cousin. It's found family versus, birth family.
Okay.
I'm treating him as related to Scalara, though, mostly.
Yes, but
But,
you're treating yourself as related to Scalara.
Yes.
So transitive property.
Just explaining.
Okay. Okay. So that's a thing.
What's the thing?
What should we do?
About what?
Don't know.
You were checking something?
Braille, what should we do?
Well, you didn't tell the results, so unless you, like...
Oh,
Say-
yeah, I would explain. Sorry.
I don't assume people say the results because it's a game where people have a lot of different opinions and secrets, so I don't just assume.
That's fair, but yeah, I would just rattle off all of that. So basically, if you feel like we're family and I'm as acquiescent as I normally am, I guess that makes it so from a magical perspective.
Also, the breastplate said so.
I'll heal the breastplate. Anything else we want to work on, Rail?
Well, Ingrid's going to cast Identify on a clay brick.
Yep. I'd be happy to help out with that.
So we want to see if this carries over its imitation process of the brass coin, the one that you attuned to before, Rail. So what I want to do is we have this mold of the copy, and we want to see if it's still pretending to be the coin, what it says the coin does, and therefore also if we can use some kind of linkage to track where that coin is, which is likely where Karse is. Not Karse. Where Cardot is. Cardot. This is going to be the new Cathal and Caral, isn't it? Where Cardot is.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to do identifies. You can help if you want, Rail.
Cool.
I would be
So,
very happy to help out with
10
that.
minutes later, I start reading this. This brass coin is enchanted to resemble the poison coin made of brass. Anyone who touches the coin immediately takes 5d6 poison damage and must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned. At the start of every turn while they are poisoned in this way, they take 5d6 poison damage. At the end of each of their turns, they can repeat the saving throw. On a successful save, the poison damage is reduced by 1d6. The poisoned condition ends when the damage decreases to 0.
Out of character, that's more brutal even than the one that Leia used. What was the save on that?
DC 15.
Because hers started at 3 or 4 and this starts at 5.
Yes.
Well,
Keep in mind, this was also suspended in a floating globe of liquid acid.
yes, it was.
And I've got the coin itself in the glass jar because we know it doesn't react too much with glass, and I put that away in the pack. So I just have the clay tablet out.
Yeah.
So I want to try to do another identify to see if there's anything that links it to the old coin still. Or any of the coins if there were other copies of it.
It looks like it was just enchanted to resemble and to read the same as using mystical aura.
Okay. You know, I wonder if we could reforge this into a little tiny poison weapon.
Sort of
So
weapon are you
wait, so
thinking
the
of?
poison coin, that was on contact, not
This is
Not
a
a tin.
coin. This is a coin of poison, which is different than the poison coin of brass. Very similar names, though. Similar enough that, a divination spell could possibly point towards the wrong one.
I see.
I wonder if we could, make it into an itty-bitty poison dagger.
I mean, you could tape it to a stick and just jab people with it.
That's my backup plan.
I am not going to comment.
I mean, if you melted and reforged the metal, would it still
Would you be
retain
able to
all of
melt
its
it?
magical?
Maybe with
Both good
tongs and
questions.
stuff. If it's very small, and I do have jeweler's kit, so I might be able to work something. I don't know.
Keep in mind, it said if you touch. It doesn't require you to, touch it with your bare skin.
It worked before with Mage Hand not affecting it.
Yeah, Mage Hand isn't you touching it. Mage Hand is something else touching it.
Yeah, I meant tongs with Mage Hand.
Yes, I'm just saying that, just because you're wearing a glove doesn't mean you're necessarily protected from it.
Okay.
If you are wanting to reforge this into a usable weapon of some sort, you would need to, 1, find a way to melt it down, because most magic items are fairly resistant to damage. you would need to find a way to melt it down, and you would need to find a way to preserve the enchantment on it when you do so. At that point, it would be necessary to reforge it and find some way to create a handle for it that would protect your hand from it. That would not become a part of the coin or the whatever it becomes.
Mm-hmm. And the other option is to just mage hand it in battle. Theoretically. I'm not saying I'm going to. I just like.
Yeah, we just have the DOF fight, and somebody's like, "Wait, I have a great idea." Poke.
I mean, she's not lower planes. She's not necessarily immune.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm just saying it's a funny idea in my head.
It would definitely require a touch attack.
Yeah, Ingrid's not giving this thing back to agency inventory.
Oh, come on.
It's poison and she's Golgari.
I mean, you've been keeping it in your office so far, right?
Yeah. Now it's in my bag.
By the way, anyone who walks by where Ingrid has stored that plant would notice that there is fog seeping out from under the door.
It's making its own fog?
Yes.
Yay!
It's a positive growth cycle.
I put some more mushrooms around it so it'll be happier.
It quivers a little.
Will it eat the janitorial staff?
The fog? You're not sure?
Sure! Any of it.
But you do
This
notice
is a question
small
you answered.
faces in the fog as you pass by it. Some of them screaming in terror.
Guys, my layer's starting to work.
Layer?
Yeah, like, you have to have, like, your lair for when you do a city. Like, you don't take, like, the whole city. Like, you take a corner and you make it your lair.
Okay, so yes, L-A-I-R. I'm not sure that I follow your thinking there.
I mean,
For when I get an undercity. Why I can't have Orzhov kids first? Because I need a Golgari heir for my undercity.
I need a Golgari
Domain.
heir for my undercity lair.
Is this the Ravnican version of Queer Eye for the Straight Guy in some bizarre way?
I mean, it's not.
Okay. I'm too sober for this.
so basically her objection to marrying you is she needs a Golgari hair first.
Yeah.
And then
mean,
it's all
What if
cool.
Orzhov just got my city if I died or something? That would... They already took the name once. I'm not giving them my city.
Right.
Don't even have my city yet. I can't give it to them.
What?
So what
Ingrid?
city are you thinking of?
You know, that's the really kind of weird part. And she pulls out one of her really old notebooks. I kind of, a few years ago, wrote it down as being named Corvid.
Really now?
I mean, it's a word root, right?
You know what?
That's just totally common.
Yep.
The black root shall part the earth below, and all shall feel the tremble as she is penetrated by the darkness.
So, like, are you creating an actual Golgari Undercity, or are you taking one that already exists?
That's still to be decided.
I am debating.
Can I have a
using Hermes
statue?
just to see how he reacts.
What'd you say, Meryl?
So I'm considering poofing Hermes just to see how he reacts.
Statue in the city?
Yes.
Like, do you want it to be of a particular person? Like, I could see if Chosa would help me turn someone into a statue for you. I'm not sure what you're asking. I don't know how to make statues. Would you be making the statue?
Could you name one of the boroughs of the city after him?
Oh, probably.
Cool. Good. Glad we got through it. Okay, so that's, 3 points of psychic damage?
Yeah.
Somehow, I'm nostalgic for that feeling of a coconut repeatedly hitting me over the head.
But I should have my protective force by then because the grove is already growing.
I
How
have
about
so
these-
many questions.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's good for them or not.
If you figure it out, let me know. Because, yeah. Alright.
Oh, Ingrid, quick question. At some point, could you help me compose a letter to my father about how I'm not dead and totally me?
You know,
And
I'm really bad about composing letters to family about not being dead, but I can give it a shot.
okay,
I just had a thought, actually. What kind of damage did you say that coin does?
Poison.
What does
Jinx.
poison do to black puddings?
Make them very ill.
Does it? Oh.
Hold on.
I wasn't sure if it was one of those things that they might be immune to.
I think they're immune to acid and poison. 1 second. Immunities: cold, acid, lightning, and slashing.
Not poison. Damn.
I mean, all I have to do is just give it to one of my zombies.
I think we could give it to Scraps for a toy, but that does not look like it's in fact safe.
No, it's my toy. I'll give it to a zombie.
Zombies are immune to poison, yes.
Including zombie birds?
Yes.
So, you know how, 12 hours ago we were talking about how hideous it was that Dr. Cardot was just sticking a coin on the random test subject's head?
Doesn't ring a bell.
If we do that to the angel, though, we have a warrant.
Yeah, but I just don't know about sticking it on random zombie's head because it is a quote-unquote toy. I don't know if we have the moral high ground in that particular case.
So my zombies wouldn't be hurt by it. They grow poisonous mushrooms on themselves all the time. You just leave one in a corner and they're covered in poisonous mushrooms in 4 hours.
That I have questions about that.
Didn't you have a zombie at one point? What happened?
Oh, he's still working in Roma.
Alright.
I could go get him, but I need someone there to take care of the dramas when we visit. So,
We've
yeah, we're gonna
lost
do
the plot.
science stuff, and Y'all are done checking if I'm related?
I think
Yeah.
so, yes.
Actually, let me check if I have any game notes for today that I forgot.
Yeah, at this point, Rail is fairly caught up on things.
Are you?
Pretty sure.
Oh, I also want to identify the 10 coin
The
today.
10 coin?
So we took a mold of it, and Valora has half, and I have half.
Okay, yeah, you took a copy of it when,
And Frizz is the
when-
only one I told I had a copy of it.
Okay, 1 second, let me pull the 10 coin.
So I'll get that out and let them know now. Oh, I've got this, half a mold we could identify on Opal's coin that Devotion has now. So, if we ever get him mad at us, we know how much trouble we're in.
Okay, go ahead.
We do know it does this big strike of flame downwards.
Go ahead.
So I guess identifying.
Yep, 1 second.
Are you helping too, Rail?
I will help.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here now.
Because I think that's like the last thing on my identify list. So, other than when you finish telling me about the decisionist coin, because you know about it, then we'll fill in that.
Right.
The 10 coin mold is it has the book and the torch, right?
That sounds correct.
Okay, that's the version of it you have still then. Okay.
That's right, it did change symbols. It did have new symbols when Devotion had it, so it may not do the same things. Just
Okay,
so we know.
So you think the coin can change properties depending on the person?
I don't know, it can change symbols. For
Okay.
whatever reason. Might not even be the person, it might just be like the month or something.
So-
we don't really know a lot about these.
You already know that, I believe you have learned immunity to disease as long as you're attuned to it. They can cast Firebolt as an action, and you can use an action to cast Flame Strike as a 5th level spell. Right?
And that doesn't have a recharge, right?
The Flame Strike, on a roll of 1 to 6, you can't use this ability again until dawn.
1 through 5?
What did I say, 1 through 6? Yeah, 1 through 5.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's see here now. And Rail and you are both casting it on there once?
I mean,
Sure.
I guess until we're done, like up to a half hour.
Okay. God damn it, I'll just chain them together. Okay. Let's see here now. While attuned to the artifact, you gain 1d6 hit points at the start of your turn if you have at least 1 hit point. Let's see here now.
Now, Devotion was healing a lot more than that.
Yeah.
Devotion is potentially special, let's say.
Well, just saying that either might not have come from the coin, or it might affect him stronger.
While attuned to the coin, all holy water within 10 feet of you is destroyed.
Please don't attune to the coin, then. I need that holy water.
You don't have the coin, Devotion does.
Oh, right. I'm just saying for future reference.
So if you go to him
I'll leave
During
my
the
holy
play.
water in the office.
or in my
Where are
bag
they going to have that play again?
in 2 days.
Where?
Oh, at the Murder Coliseum?
Yeah.
That's where they did all the set stuff.
Okay.
It was very pretty. You would have loved to have seen it, Rail.
Yeah, but it
Sure
will
I
ruin the
will.
surprise.
Okay, we did the holy water one.
Hold on, sorry. I'm updating the sheet to note which ones to reveal to y'all.
Okay.
Okay, holy water was the one that y'all released. That one. So let's see now. Then the next one would be. Where is that? Sorry, I'm jumping between multiple pieces of note paper. Okay. While you're attuned to the artifact, you can't smell. Or sorry, while you're attuned to the coin. Not all of them are winners. Or, end of the world things.
I mean, anosmia is nothing to joke about.
The coin is possessed by a bodiless life force that is hostile towards you and serves... Y'all already know that one.
Okay.
And then finally, when you cast a spell of first level or higher, using the poison coin, you can expend a hit dice and expend and roll a hit dice. Increase the level of the spell by the number rolled on the die.
Nifty.
So it doesn't give hex. Even though he flipped the coin when he did the hex spell, when he had it the first time.
But could it amplify it?
That might be a different effect for him then, because so when we fought him, well, you weren't there, Fair Dear, but when we fought him, he flipped that coin when he cast hex at Griggum, and then did his special hex thing. So maybe it was just the amplifying hex, or maybe he gets a hex.
Oh, I thought I told you all this. Okay, I'm sorry. One of the universal properties is they are all usable as a spellcasting focus.
Oh. Yeah, that's news to me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought
All of the coins are?
Huh?
All of the coins are?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
So, you're the decisionist now, Real. Should we be doing anything with Devotion's coin that's in our vault? I mean, I'm just we're going to go theoretically get a coin from an angel and give it to him, and we have his coin. Should we be doing something? Is just having it in the vault good? Is that what we want to be doing?
Which coin do we have in the vault? Sorry.
The Voidstone Devotion's
decision.
coin. The one that's like this, and she holds up the gem from Leia.
Right. Devotion's coin, sorry, that's not one of the ones that we've analyzed. So we don't know what that one does.
Yeah, we do. It says...
Oh, right. That was the healing one. Never mind.
Yeah. The big thing it does is regenerate. And I already talked to Cathal just in case to see if she really needed, with regenerate with her arm, and she said she was good. So I didn't bring up the coin for that.
I think for now, well, does anybody know that it's there as far as we know? I don't believe so.
Devotion.
Yes, but...
And Cathal.
If Devotion wants to take it... I think we should be okay to leave it in there for now.
Okay.
He left it with Griggum at the party, as I remember.
Right.
So it's not
as long as
y'all
I'm sure that
took
Griggum
it.
didn't take it.
Yeah, he doesn't know that it's in the vault. He just knows that it's with one of us, probably. But yeah, we could check with Cathal and see if Griggum took it. I mean, he was here unattended studying for a couple days.
Studying. Okay.
guess are we going to see Cathal? Is that the thing
Ow,
we're
ow,
doing?
ow.
If that's what y'all are doing, that's what y'all
Let's
are
go
doing.
see Cathal.
You would find
Sure.
Cathal in the upstairs library, reading a book in her comfy chair. She looks up as you come. What?
You're supposed to bring it up.
What am I supposed to bring up?
What?
What?
Sorry.
We were just curious if, since Gregum left for a while, if he still left that other coin with you or not. The one that's like rock.
Oh, those coins. I was about to say, I don't know how much money he took with him. She stops, looks up. No one's access to the vault except for you.
Okay. Thanks. Well, we'll quit messing with your reading time now.
She's all like, okay, was that everything?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
She goes back to reading.
Right. I don't know.
But I mean, we do hopefully need to take a mold of the glass coin if we get our hands on it, just to see more research about what these things do and their symbols and their types, and also if we're handing it to someone, how much damage we're doing handing it to someone. Which we're probably doing because 2 people already promised, and I got threatened.
Wait, you got threatened by who?
Only a tiny bit, by devotion.
See, this you didn't mention before. Okay.
But I did.
Well, it was just an implied threat, which, to be fair, this is devotion. Any request from devotion is going to be an implied threat, because, he could cast Fireball on you.
If you think Fireball is the worst he can do.
Well, and cast fire in general. He's a scary guy.
He used Enthrall on an entire district.
That is pretty fucking scary. Pardon my language.
Yeah, just saying that this is a person that I don't feel like we need to be no or to.
Or not district, precinct.
Precinct.
I realized it.
In any case, let's
I mean, it's a low-level spell.
yeah.
But whenever you're increasing the spell range from 30 feet to 30 miles...
Yeah, that's significant.
Yeah, just saying we probably don't want to piss him off.
Wise. Pissing him off is something that intelligent people should probably not do lightly.
Oh,
You think you'll be safe at the play?
Faraday, your intelligence bump is wearing off.
I mean, is anybody really safe in this world?
Cathal shouts from the book, from the library. I am!
I mean, your mom thinks she's pretty safe.
Oh, my mother is a special case. Yeah. Am I wrong?
Well, I'm just looking for saying, is anyone? I mean...
Right. No matter what we do, we aren't safe. How about that?
I can't
Yeah.
imagine you're not going. I mean, I
To
just
the
can't
what?
imagine
To the
you're not
play?
going. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not in me. It's not within me to not check it out and see what it's like.
Even
I
though
mean,
your family's going to be totally pissed if you go.
you did
I mean, I can
commission.
get
That's
away
even
from
more
it.
of a reason to go.
I'm like a black sheep right now, so I can get away with it. You'll be in trouble.
Well, part of being me is you can't care too much whether people are mad at you or not.
Apparently.
You can't not care at all, but you have to care the right amount. So yeah. You know what? You two come with me. Let's go get me a ticket before we get distracted by anything else.
Okay. Let's go.
Should we do that?
I want to
thought
see this.
Hermes lands on Rail's shoulder. Betwixt that which is light and that which is dark, the emptiness of within all of us shall crave fulfillment.
Hermes, are you hungry again?
Caw.
Vader, I know this is a bad idea. It's just, I really want to see it.
Alright. So, y'all head on over to the Murder Coliseum. Standing before the stairways down into the dark, you see a soft glowing torchlight beckoning you deeper in.
I mean, they might have a chicken cellar up here if you wait till an evening, but
I'm just a little concerned
I'm
about
not
the
in the mood
fact
to
that
wait.
didn't Devotion not want to see us again until we gave him the coin?
he didn't say that. I just said it might be smart to wait till we either followed his directions about the picnic or had the coin.
Okay, never mind.
He never told
Then
us
you
to
don't
stay
have
away
much.
at any point.
So y'all descend the stairs?
I suppose we do.
Let's.
I mean, this is Rail's thing. I'm following if he's going.
Y'all descend the stairs down into what was once is it tram station? Pews line either side of the hallway. Opulent tapestries hang from the side wall. Balconies protrude from the ceiling and from the upper reaches of the edges of the room. A long red carpet, plush and rich in color and etched in yellow, leads up to a central stage recreated as a sort of religious deity. A large gold coin hangs from the ceiling above an altar of plated brass. Torches flicker softly in the area, and a soft, low tonal chanting fills the room. And we'll pick up here not next week, but the week after next.
Okay, we didn't die this time. There's time for that next week,
All right.
or rather, week after next.
Yeah. So I am going to take a nap, get the stream thing set up for for Tux and Meryl's Fun Time Hour
Oh dear.
next week, and then work on my Spanish. What are y'all doing for the rest of the day?
Are you going to be free
I
like
am probably
Tuesday?
going biking.
Me?
I started a new page
Yeah.
just to write back to the Murder
Probably.
Coliseum.
I mean, I'm free at sporadic times throughout. Just get in touch with me, and if I'm not free, I'll generally be free in about 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay, I just don't know. So you're not doing the moving thing, like where you're going to be in the car until next weekend, right?
Our plan is for the pod to arrive this Friday, to
Okay.
spend Saturday and Sunday loading the pod and bribing people with pizza and beer to help. And then not leaving Monday, because instead of packing up all of our stuff, we're going to only pack up 3 nights or 5/4 or something like that of it, and leave our computers out. And then we'll pack those on Monday, and then I don't know what.
Well, we're leaving Monday or Tuesday is the plan.
Yeah. But not
Okay.
this Monday or Tuesday, next Monday or Tuesday. Or next Monday or Tuesday. Because next Monday or Tuesday is tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah.
Because those are the next days that are Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, so they basically get to you before Friday.
Yes.
Okay. Try to work something
Alright
out.
then.
Cool. I will put Tux and Meryl's Funtime Happy Hour and Playdate on the schedule
dear.
sometime next week.
I think Halo
Please don't
Wonder
call
if
it that.
there too. So.
I
I
mean,
can check with EQ.
I can't go like Mike Merrill's Happy Funtime Hour because one, political stuff happened with Mike Merrill's that we don't need to discuss on stream, and
I have
two,
no idea
it's
what that
copyrighted.
is.
Seriously, you haven't heard about it? Okay, well, I am not the one to tell you about it. Just go on Twitter and search Mike Merles, and you should find all the information you want. You know what would be
Just
really
a
good
note,
right now?
no relation.
But, cream cheese. Like, just slathered cream cheese on something and shove it down your throat.
Sounds like a plan.
I may be thinking about Night Vale.
Honestly, right now I'm thinking about a nice bagel with lox and some schmear. I haven't had it in so damn long.
So y'all learned some things today.
Yes, we did.
I think
And
y'all
again,
learned some things that
we
y'all
didn't
don't even realize you learned.
Quite likely, quite likely.
We learned that is an evasive son of a
Give me that
daughter
one more
of a
time.
something. I started to say is an evasive son of a gun, and it's like is an evasive
Well,
person
the thing is,
of
Rail knows
indeterminate
the name
gender.
Blade. Like, we don't, but Rail does.
Wait, what?
Rail does?
Rail knows what?
Where from?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said the
Where
thing
did I
is
hear
that
the name
Rail knows
Blade?
the name Blade.
Oh, yeah,
Because
you know. Blade
he's
of the
visited
Fallen.
him.
Oh, but okay, Blade and Blade of the Fallen are two very different names.
They're literally the same first word.
And we're looking at as being possibly one of Devotion's brothers?
Because is Omen of the Fallen.
Which we don't know specifically
right.
yet, but Ingrid did hire for having traits similar to Tears of the Fallen. Was the whole reason that she pushed for hiring
Well then.
Oh, and
So-
y'all know Devotion is...
You didn't realize that.
Oh, and y'all know Devotion is also known as the Avatar of the Black.
Which is worrying
That
for
I
some
did
different
know.
reasons. I mentioned the aliases, but yeah. So the black could have to do with the Coin Keeper, which has the blackest of hearts. Could have to do with Ribald. Could even have to do with Aaron, which is the black. There's like a lot of disturbing possibilities.
Or they could just enjoy the color. It's so slimming.
Yeah, is there a guild that's... All the guilds are associated with two colors, not just
Yes.
one, right? Okay.
The Black Guilds are Rakdos, Orzhov, Golgari, and Demir.
But we also found out one of his other aliases is I have to go back to that page.
Agent of the Devoted.
Yes, of the Devoted. And in that book that I keep trying to get Rail to read, it mentions a Ringmaster Devoted 500 years ago.
But he denied any knowledge of that.
Yeah.
Of course he did. But,
But y'all learned some more
We
things
can-
about stuff that I don't think y'all picked up on or noticed. Y'all figured out how Faradir's little battery works.
Yeah.
We did.
So there's some useful information.
Yep.
There is. We'll have to see how it goes, though.
And I can't point out anything more direct without going like, oh, by the way, this. But yeah, no, the dagger lets you borrow traits and features from other creatures.
Yay, I'm rogue.
The question is, if you go back as Aureus, do you get to keep it?
The Simic never gave it to me.
Also,
That?
That's true.
But you have seen other Simics with extraction daggers.
Yeah, I've also seen other Simics with normal daggers. That doesn't mean that they own them.
Anyway, folks, I
And I'm also the only one
Sound
without a
really start
coin
to-
at this point, right? Or is Ingrid, you're not attuned to a coin, right?
Ingrid-
No,
is
I have
not.
touched the key for identify, so I'm marked by them, but I have never attuned.
Okay.
Okay,
No, I
I'm
feel
going
better.
to take a nap and then do Spanish.
Okay.
Alright, folks.
Thanks everyone
Good
for
luck.
joining us. Hey,
Yeah.
the background music has been provided by Sirenscape. Follow us on Twitter at Bonus Roll for updates on the Tux and Meryl Happy Fun Hour and
A special guest.
our scheduling.
I was waiting for the werewolf comment.
Yeah, Meryl,
Yeah.
say
Oh,
the line.
folks, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And please always make like a polite werewolf. Like and subscribe.
Hey, vote. Just go out there and vote as much as you can, wherever you can, at least as legally as possible.
Which means once.
Well, yes, but no fewer than once.
Well, it depends. Some
Vote,
places
or
will
the
let you
owl will
vote
eat
multiple
you.
times. If you are legally able to vote
Support
multiple times, go ahead and vote.
Why?
I
Support
said
a
if you're
change
legally
to,
able.
ranked choice or approval voting.
Yeah. If you are in a situation where you can vote multiple times and get away with it without any negative repercussions and would feel obligated to do so, feel free to do so. Just know that we do not endorse such a thing unless you know it is legal for you to do so.
I mean, technically, we don't know how other countries' governments work, so
Right,
maybe
yeah.
that is a thing.
I don't know how every country in the world functions. I don't know how our country functions.
Poorly. Come on, that was a straight line.
Yeah. That's why I did. Oh, wait, no, I looked at the wrong. I was going to do like the quietly looking at the camera lens from The Office. That's right, an Office reference. Oh, I'm so edgy. Alright, I'm going to switch this over to like the in-show card. And,
Okay.
yeah, I think we're done. I had fun. I managed to stretch that out for 4 hours.
Yep. We helped.
Not too
I-
shabby.
And we just ended on us making a bad decision.
I mean, that's the best kind of decision to make. I particularly enjoyed the fact that I get to voice Hermes now.
Oh dear. What have we done?
What have you done? You.
What
This
what
is
has
we.
been done by people? I'm sure I have nothing to do with it.
What is done by people shall
Yeah,
never be
no.
undone by people.
Oh dear.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
I'm going
no,
to go ahead and
Rail
mute
is
our-
not that kind of person.
Yeah,
He,
I'm going
he
to
is fully going to own up to fucking up.
I'm going to shut off the audio now, though.
Okay.
All right, bye, everyone.